Hello? Are you all there? StreamYard it needs to be replaced with something because this is nuts. Sorry about all that. I don't even know what's going on. I got to figure out a different version of this. How are you? I know it's late. I just came from across town and I look very tired, so I'm very sorry. Like ran in. Let me go to the beginning. I'm Patty Wilson. Yay! I made it. I'm here. I was at a cigar thing tonight, so I had to like fly across. Luckily, there's no traffic in Tallahassee at 10:15. That's kind of what I did. Turn my phone off. You wouldn't think I'd have to, but you have to. People call me, people text me. How is everybody tonight? Now I can breathe. I have no makeup on. I apologize. Apologize in advance. Hey, Bling. Bling has a message for everybody then. See you in about an hour, John. How you doing? You're going to go walk the dogs so you don't miss it. Nice. Hello, everyone. Fantastic evening to look forward to. Hi, Catherine. My email was hacked. I'm so sorry. You just became a member under an old email. Guess I can transfer it to this one. See you a little later. Everything is a pain. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Hey, Susie Q. June, in my opinion, is a pretty sharp dresser and was way too good for Clown Man. You know, he was so mean to her. Like, he pushed her. Remember that? Hey, Beach. This one was posted earlier today. I'm going to hold my eyes open. Me too. I'm reading emails. I mean, not emails. Might be a light show today. Hey, the two. How are you? Oh my God, Patty. Someone called Donna Sue, Grandma Gotti. Yes. That's been there. Jay ruined the talking heads for me, showing Tom Petty looking like the lead singer in a baggy suit today. That's funny. Grandma Gotti probably wasn't as evil as Donna. No. Good evening, crimesters. Good evening, patty cakes and patty melts. Florida Gulf Coast, how are you? I do this thing. If you're just tuning in and you don't know who I am or why I'm reading the chat, I was on Romper Room 54 years ago, and it's just something fun to do. And if you don't know Romper Room, look it up. I had Miss Marsha Kaplan. Hello, Blue River. June is a good thing to watch. She's so honest, right? She's a little bit, the judge liked her. I had makeup on, but it's completely gone at this point. I was doing appraisals today, so I was out in the heat. I'm a real estate broker and property appraiser and woman about town. I went to my friend Ashley's place in Monticello, Florida. If you ever come to Tallahassee, it's like little, 12 miles north of us, maybe. And it is called the Cow House, Cowhau with an umlaut over it, S. And she has coffee. And it's delicious coffee. Oh, where'd the little thing go? So she's super smart. She went to school with my daughter. But it's like the little cow house. Super cute. Beautiful place. Very like old town Tallahassee, like old Florida. Brick walls. Super cute. If you ever get to go. Very popular here. What is for dinner? I had a soft pretzel from Wawa. Hey, Sin, how are you? What? Whose teeth fell out? Whose teeth fell out? Aw, thanks, Leslie B. Love that color on you. This is one of my Amazon t-shirts. I like it because they're square. Square. I don't wear like good clothes when I go to smoke a cigar because I'm not. So when I get home, I'm going to shower, wash my hair because it smells like cigar. Hey, Rebecca. Hi, Trial Watchers Guild. Trying to see if there's new names here. AJ, how are you? Not that everyone doesn't deserve a hi. Hi, JJ. Citizen Kane. Love that. Watch the movie. It's a good movie. Hey, Mia. How are you? Hey, Kristen. Hey, Jill. I got a couple messages about you in the Toastmasters. That was pretty cool. She told me that she took Toastmasters because of me. Pretty cool to hear. Well, thank you, Catherine. But all this natural is a little much, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Michelle. I can't be on too late tonight. I have radio tomorrow, but I did want to come on. I have to walk my dog. Switch to my phone. Off topic, but please let the Mercury retrograde end. Broke up with my boyfriend. I'm sorry, Jill, not Wendy. My washer flooded my laundry room in the middle of the night when it wasn't even turned on, and then my microwave quit. I'm very sorry. I would think, other than the boyfriend, unless it wasn't your choice, the washing machine flooding would have been the worst of it. But if it wasn't your choice, then I'm sorry about your boyfriend. And it's definitely in retrograde. Hey, Amy. Hey, Patty. Sad they didn't use the anniversary of Dan's death to rant. Yeah, sad for a lot of reasons. Hi, Mandy, mom of 10 channel. My Lord. How are you? 10 kids and you're up this late? Probably when you have your free time. You watched Romper Room? I did. Very cool. Hi, Audrey. How are you? Patty glows in purple. Thank you, Amy. Patty glows. Patty's glowing for a lot of reasons. Love the later shows for us West Coasters. Yeah, a friend of mine at the cigar place, he was like, "You're going to go on this late?" I'm like, people watch from all over the world. The world. Does anyone ever remember that Norm Macdonald skit where it's like all over the world? It was Germany against the world. You made chicken marsala. That sounds delicious. Do you cook every night, Rebecca? Used to live above Thomasville, so you know Monticello. It's beautiful. Hey, West Coast Magic. How are you? Used to be an appraiser's assistant. An appraisal assistant or an appraiser's assistant? Arrest Whendi. Amen. I don't understand. I mean, to me, I've been going over, if you watched our episode with Professor Joe, and I say our because the chat's so involved in this show. Our show with Professor Joe Patuto last Friday, which was delicious. I loved it. I was so nervous at first, but that's side note. And we were talking about the conspiracy side and agreement. And I'm like, Debbie Martin played it perfectly. It was perfect. That talk about setting a fire and then going back and watching the fire. That is agreement. They know she knew. Hi, Zoid. Did I say that right? Zoid. You are off double secret probation on Reddit. Good for you, Rebecca. I was going to give you my user ID and password. I got yelled at a gas because she didn't pay for a bathrobe and slippers, but she yelled at us for not getting one at the spa share, the biggest rock on her hand. Got yelled at a gas. Hey, West Coast Magic. Thank you for the gems. I love this gem thing. So cute. I have to go back and watch that because I was working. I didn't get to see it. But Leslie and Jackie St. Germain were together. They were hanging. Right? Burn sage and hang garlic. Got to do something. Cook a few times a week. You plan. No, I will do it. June's interview. Who is Trisha and why did her teeth fall out? You an appraisal assistant. You loved our show with Professor Joe. Well, hopefully she'll watch soon because she likes to watch it late at night. And she will join me again because I figured out what I missed. I figured out the questions I missed. Trisha is a web sleuth. She's on YouTube. She's good friends with Casey. Oh, good for her. Everybody needs a friend. I'm always trying to think of the positive. You know me. Hi, Maury. Great to see other Jolene Lunzer subs in chat. I don't know who that is either, but thank you. You got yelled by a guest. Oh, I see. What is the gem things? It's a way to send money, but it's gems instead of dollars. I do need to get up to date, Maury. I am drowning in my own personal life right now. So unfortunately, I am not into that debacle, but I'm sure you all will catch me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally drowning in my own life right now, which is why I'm on YouTube. It makes me not think about things. And it really is a fun way to just chat about lives that aren't ours. And I thought, why not watch June? So this is, which trial is this one in? This is the Law and Crime Network. This is in, let me see who the judge is. Oh, it's Hankinson. This is the original. This is the OJ. June and Yindra. June is. She makes life light, doesn't she? There isn't. Okay, send me a link to Trisha's channel or whatever night that was. Can you do that? June is delightful. Can someone send me a link? They can text me, Leslie, maybe. Our favorite YouTuber, Megan Fox, loves Jolene Lunzer. You will too. Jolene does comedy and is a hoot. I can get my Whendi notebook. I write all through it. What's the girl's name? Jolene Lunzer. I had a girl from high school and grade school was Jolene. Jolene. She's a wonderful girl. She's an attorney. Maybe I could invite her on. Oh my God, my worlds are meeting up. Oh my God, you people are so funny. If you go every day with Jay and watch her last night's live, she played it over and over again. Oh, that is. No, I'll write more names down. Every day with Jay. Wouldn't that be a fun thing to do? Just do a YouTube every day and be like, every day with Patty. And I just run down the horrors of the everyday. I got blocked from a Facebook group today that is smaller than mine because I pointed out, and we talked about this too, and I may lose followers over it. But if your child has a disability, why are you describing the child to the world with that disability? You're like, my disabled child. Why is it just not your child? Unless you're just trying to get attention. Why do people do that? It's like, what kind of like my kid with the unpinned ears? Like, what do you do? What are you doing? I just think it's so degrading to the kid. Like, eventually this is social media. They're going to be able to find everything you as a mom wrote. And so I wrote a very nice note. The lady was like, she got a hit and run. That's sad, right? Hit and runs are never good. It's horrible. And in this town, there's flock cameras everywhere. And they're never going to give you the hit and run part. They're never doing anything about it. I know that because my business partner, Scott, has been hit and run twice and nobody ever did anything about it. Call law enforcement, 911, hey, or non-emergency. And they're like, don't follow. And he's like, why shouldn't I? You're not going to, right? So why are you describing you were in a car with a child. Why is everything about the disability, whether it's autism? Do you like my one-legged kid? Why are you doing that? The kid has enough problems. They don't need their mother to describe them to the world as having a disability. God, drives me crazy. My dyslexic kid is what? Stop. Like, here's my normal kid and here's my other kid. No common sense about how you treat your children. Trisha has a pattern of finding wealthy, older, childless women in her subs and making claims on their wills. Oh my God. She's a grifter and she is absolutely the right match for KCL. If you don't know who KCL is, she doesn't really have a show anymore. If you're not understanding the chat, but she is a woman who, with two other partners, threatened my life. So it was fun times back then. All because I had a show. They just didn't like it. YouTube is very protective of whatever. It made absolutely no sense, but it was enough for me to call law enforcement. And then it was enough for them to turn off their channels. And then it went to real life when one of them attacked me in the courthouse after Donna Adelson's verdict. True story. Yep. So anything to do with that woman, I really just try to avoid. I don't think she has the right intentions. Did you know that June's Louis got stuck on the inside of the bathroom stall door and the bailiff had no, I didn't know that. Hey, Sean, how do you know it? Were you in the bathroom? Oh, that's just part of it. John Smith is our resident songwriter, and he knows a little bit of everything. Yeah, Rebecca was and they threatened my Roscoe, right? Oh, they threatened my Roscoe. They threatened my dog. They threatened my dog. They were going to have him ass raped. That's what they said. Yeah, they were fun people. But anyway, yeah, Rebecca came to I was so shocked. Like, I was so shocked that it happened when she attacked me verbally in the courthouse right next to one of the witnesses to the trial. Like, what are you on? Apparently she was on something. Oh, it's a mess. You work at the courthouse. So maybe you can help me or maybe not. But is it true that Donna, if you ever want to come on, you can, and you can be anonymous, that Donna was doing yoga in her cell down in the waiting area? It's not really a waiting area, but she was in a cell down there, where they put the defendants. And I heard she would like hobble up and hobble around and have to be wheelchair and then go down and do yoga in the cell. I heard that from another bailiff. Yes, I saw parts of her hours. That's KCL and Trisha are big victims. The only problem is allegedly Trisha is trying to abscond with one of her viewers' estates. Oh my God. Yeah, don't mess with my dog. Let me see if I can show you a picture of him. I put my iCloud on my desktop so I can search for my Roscoe. He's so cute. Here's an older picture of him. He's my baby. He's just a little white Maltese. Super cute. He looks at you like you're a person, Michelle says, I can't stand her, and I always hated her stupid name. She was a drunk. There was a lot of drinking probably going on in there. You're awake at silly o'clock, so pop it in. What's happening? Well, we're gonna watch. Oh, hi, Sean. How are you? I know you. How are you doing? I didn't know you worked at the courthouse too. Holding cell, that's the word. And I'm sober. Stretching and all, quite a scene. That's what I heard. And she was down there, you know, she'd hobble along pretending she had a peg leg. Crazy bitch. He is a cute little biscuit, John. When I go home, he'll come to me and sleep. He is a cutie pie. Yeah, she was like dancing after that. Your son works for Lewis, and he would die if I told him that story about the bathroom stall. Her poor narrow ear canals. She is such a lying trash whore. So remember, I was watching it earlier today. The call with Charlie after the bump. I was watching. It was Charlie's trial, and she was like, "Oh, what was she saying? Oh, bring cash." Remember? So they're like hiding behind this. They know their phone calls are being listened to. They know what's going on, but they're like hiding behind. And Charlie's going, "Well, I can't really talk that now, but I have 50 more questions to ask you." Remember that phone call? And she's like, "Bring cash." And he's like, "Bring cash for dinner." And she's like, "Yeah, bring cash." He's like, "Well, I don't have a lot of cash on me." And she's like, "Bring cash." Everything is code. Everything is code. Everything. Georgia needs to fly up to South Dakota, offer him 20 years, 10 years at the most, 50, well, 10 years at the least, 20, and then get him out and get him to turn on Whendi and see if he'll do it. Beach Bum says fancy fiction and Aaron Rickards is a real name. It's scary even seeing her in the courtroom. Please don't forget to hit the like. Thank you all for liking my buddy. Thank you so much. Thanks, Sean. That was very nice. He is adorable and he looks at you like, I know I'm Catholic, so we're not supposed to believe in reincarnation, but I swear he's like my mother. He looks at me just like my mother did. Like, what the hell did you just say? Roscoe is photogenic. He's so cute. He really is a cute dog. You see, I have another picture where he's more recent. Well, this is the day I brought him home. Like, well, let's see. Oh, man. I'm not a fan of the iCloud, but here's when I brought him home. That's how tiny he was. Playing in the leaves. So cute. This was when he came home too. Hold on. So cute. How could you just not love on that thing? I can't even believe he was that small. That little tiny collar I had for him. Super cute. Yeah, she says her sister named her that, which maybe. Thanks for the gems. Just ask her. She was trying to make Rob feel bad, maybe not going. She acted like that all the time. And then if you watch her after her conviction, she walked right out. There was nothing. She walked right out. So this is June, the original June. I'm going to get started on this because it's 11. Make sure the volume's up. Turn my fan off. Sorry, I have my fan on here. Mm-mm.
All right, Everybody be seated except the witness. If you would face the clerk and be sworn, raise your right hand, please.
Swear affirm testimony about giving this case the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. I do.
Have a seat, please, ma'am.
What is your name?
Hi, I'm June Umchinda.
Will you please spell Umchinda?
I'm going to stop right here because I think that is so funny. She does it with every trial. She doesn't just answer the question, right? She's like, "Hi, I'm June." So funny.
Umchinda.
Where do you live?
I live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Do you know Charlie Adelson?
I do.
How do you know Mr. Adelson?
He's my ex-boyfriend.
What were the periods of time that you dated Mr. Adelson?
We dated from October 2015 to June 2017 about.
Okay, and was that steady or was that kind of off and on?
Well, it was off and on. I would say like it was steady for a year and then, a little break. I'm still in touch with him now, but we're not together.
Okay. When was the last time you spoke to Mr. Adelson?
Yesterday.
And has Mr. Adelson ever talked to you about the murder of Dan Markell?
He has because it's a big, thing right now. So we did obviously speak about it.
Mm-hmm. And he's never made any admissions to you, has he, about being involved in the murder?
No.
All right. Did he ever, I don't know, let me ask you this. Around the time of May 2016, when the arrests were made in this case, or some arrests were made, and there was some media attention increased, did you notice a change in the behavior of Mr. Adelson?
Yes, I did.
Could you explain that to the jury, please?
He was just acting stressed and irrational. Were you talking about when the media broadcasted everything or beforehand when people were were arrested?
Why don't we start with when people were arrested? Did you notice a change in his behavior at that time?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that.
Well, obviously they were tracing things back to him, so he was nervous and worried and just not himself.
Okay. And was he doing things like sleeping with a gun?
He did, but he usually does that.
So. Oh, he did that anyway?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you just noticed that his demeanor had changed. He seemed to be more stressed out.
There was something about him and he wouldn't really tell me. So yes, he was stressed out.
So he wouldn't tell you really what the problem was?
No.
Okay. Would you routinely sleep over at his place during the time that you were a couple?
I slept there every night, yeah.
And where was he living at that time?
Will Harbor Lane, where he lives now.
All right. And what does Mr. Adelson do for a living?
He's a periodontist.
Did you ever observe him engaging in any type of gang-related activities?
No.
Did you ever see him interacting with or associating with any known gang members?
No.
Did you observe him dealing in cocaine?
No, definitely not.
Purchasing cocaine? Using cocaine?
No, never.
All right. Did you observe Mr. Adelson to have large amounts of cash?
Yes.
Like how much?
I don't know. I've never seen all of it, but I know he has access to it in his house.
All right. Where is it kept in his house?
It's in his bedroom in a safe.
All right. Is it like a small safe or one that's like the size of a refrigerator?
Like a refrigerator.
And is there anything unusual about the way Mr. Adelson packages his cash?
No, I've never seen it physically. Like I don't look in his safe.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen him take money out of it.
Okay. So you didn't, do you recall giving a statement back on July 24th, 2018 to law enforcement?
Yes. And I wanted to say at that time, obviously, you know, he just had a baby with someone else, and that's the primary reason we broke up. So when I gave that interview, the baby was 6 months old, and Bree moved into the house, and they got a dog, and I thought I would never speak to him again. So I was obviously, you know, hurt and angry. And
Okay. So were you lying to law enforcement back in July 24th, 2018 because of your
No.
anger? Okay. So I want to ask you specifically in that interview, did you talk about observing large amounts of cash lying around the house when you were dating Charlie Adelson?
Yes,
Okay. And did you talk about a particular way that the money was separated or packaged?
I did mention that there was a staple on one of them. So I kind of like joked to him about it.
In fact, you said that the money was stapled into stacks of $100 bills, didn't you?
They were hundreds, yes. And
Okay.
I don't know if they were stacks, but there was a staple on it.
You didn't say that there were multiple stacks of $100 bills that were stapled?
Not that I saw, no.
Okay. And did you know how much, I guess if you didn't see any stacks, you don't know how much money was in the stacks?
Right.
Okay.
So this is the original, this is the 6 year ago trial. So this is the 2020 trial with Hankinson, Hangham Hankinson, that's the judge, who's since passed away.
Did you see him actually stapling the money?
No.
All right. Did you know where the cash came from?
No.
Okay. Did Mr. Adelson give you a lot of gifts during the time that you were dating?
No.
What about after you were dating? Did you get any gifts after you broke
No.
up?
I mean, I got usual birthday gifts and such like Christmas, but not anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Did he buy you any cars?
No.
Did he pay for any trips for you to go on your own without him?
No, he helped me visit my sister for her wedding in Seattle.
Okay. And was that during the time you were dating or after you broke up?
During.
Okay. What about Catherine Magbanua? Do you know who she is?
I've seen her once. I have never physically met her, so no.
Where did you see her?
Well, we met briefly. I would say see or met. She worked at Jerry's, the dermatologist's front desk. So when I walked in, I was a patient of Jerry's, and briefly, you know, she greeted me.
All right. And what dermatologist was that she worked for?
Broward Dermatology.
All right. And the person you referred to as Jerry, that's Dr. Obed?
Yes.
And that was somebody who was close with Mr. Adelson?
Fast forward 6 years later, that's who Donna told Drina that if she needed any DRUGSs, just to call him.
Yes.
All right. And were they roommates at some point?
Yes.
Okay. So Ms. Magbanua was working at the dermatology office. Do you know the time frame that you observed her working there?
No, I saw her for a second, so I don't even know if she recalls.
Okay. And did you notice an increase in Mr. Adelson's contact with Ms. Magbanua after the media attention started in reference to this case?
No.
Do you remember giving that statement back on July 24th, 2016 to law enforcement?
I remember something was brought up about Catherine's car needed to be fixed. So that was brought up and I mentioned it to him, you know, just asking about it.
Okay. And did you tell law enforcement that Charlie started talking to Catherine a lot more after the media attention started?
I noticed he met with her like twice, I would say.
Okay.
So
Did you ever know,
maybe about 2 times.
did you ever know of Catherine Magbanua working for Charlie at his dental practice?
He
I'm
still
sorry,
does.
yeah, periodontal practice.
He still does have his
No, I met him after he was with Catherine. So
Okay. And when you met him in October of 2015, Ms. Magbanua was not employed at his office, to your knowledge?
I actually met Charlie, it's like a year ago before that, but we reconnected a year later.
All right,
So,
I guess during any of the time that you knew Mr. Adelson, were you aware of Ms. Magbanua working
No.
at his office? Okay. Did you ask Mr. Adelson about the paychecks that were going to Ms. Magbanua?
Objection, personal knowledge.
It's the same.
Did Mr. Adelson ever express to you interest in purchasing a BMW for Ms. Magbanua?
no,
Did you tell law enforcement back on July 24th, 2016 that Charlie wanted to get her a BMW before the case, but said he couldn't do it because the cops were watching his spending?
Objection, misleading the jury.
I'll overrule that, objection.
Did you make that statement to law
No.
enforcement? You did not?
I don't know if they,
At his office.
I gotta hear that again.
Did you ask Mr. Adelson about the paychecks that were going to Ms. Magbanua?
Objection, personal knowledge.
It's the same.
Did Mr. Adelson ever express to you interest in purchasing a BMW for Ms. Magbanua?
no,
Did you tell law enforcement back on July 24th, 2016 that Charlie wanted to get her a BMW before the case, but said he couldn't do it because the cops were watching his spending?
Objection, misleading the jury.
I'll overrule that, objection.
Did you make that statement to law
No.
enforcement? You did not?
I don't know if they confused it. Like I was asking for a BMW. I actually got one myself now, but before then I was talking to Charlie about it and he just says, you know, there's so much going on.
Okay, so you were referring to yourself, that he
Yes.
considered buying a BMW for you, but could not.
It was brought up. He didn't consider it. He, you know, just a lot of, once the case started, everything kind of changed, so.
Okay, thank you. Did Mr. Adelson ever mention to you giving Catherine Magbanua a Lexus that his dad wanted to get rid of?
Yes,
And did he mention to you that he collected any money from Ms. Magbanua in exchange for the Lexus?
no, it was in her name though, I believe.
Okay, so your understanding was that he gave it to her as a gift?
Objection, proper opinion. Also speculation. That's it.
I'll sustain it too.
Would it refresh your recollection in reference to your prior statements regarding the money that you saw around Mr. Adelson's residence to see a transcript of your interview?
No,
Objection, improperly present. Adjourn.
All right. One moment, please, Your Honor. All right, did you say back on July 24th, 2018, quote, "But there was always stacks of hundreds, like a lot of cash in there. I don't know exactly." Agent Sanford said, "Yeah." "Thousands and thousands of dollars, you think?" And your answer was, "Yeah." Agent Sanford, "Stacks of hundreds?"
Objection, improper impeachment.
Overruled.
Your answer, "Yeah, like, it's like dollars to him." Like does that sound like what you said on the interview?
I would, something along the lines of that.
Okay, exactly that, right? Or do you have a reason to think the transcript is incorrect?
No, I mean, if I believe I was recorded without my knowledge during the transcript, so if that's what it said, then that's what I said. I don't
Okay.
remember.
And did you also say on that occasion when you were interviewed by law enforcement, "So I was..."
If you don't know what Mia is referring to, when Georgia questions Whendi during the Donnie Adelson, Donna Sue Adelson trial, she says tab 5, tab 20. It's very funny, very dry and very funny.
Always like, who staples money and stuff? Like, use a paper clip or something. And then there's a question, "So you've seen his money stapled together?" Answer, "Yeah." Was that your statement?
Yes, so I mentioned he had the staples on the hundreds before.
And then did you also say, one thing I did, like, I thought was weird was I had one time, like, he was giving money to count or something, and all of his money is like stapled together, the hundreds in bundles.
Objection, improper impeachment.
Did you make that statement, Ms. Umchinda?
I don't recall.
Okay,
I
and
don't
it would not
remember.
refresh your recollection to review the transcript?
Objection, improper impeachment.
I can, if it's there, then I'm assuming I made it,
Let her read it.
Sure.
so I don't,
Page 42, lines 18 through 23. It's small, so it's this portion here. Just take a moment and review it. Does it refresh your memory at all?
yes, we did talk about the stapled money, so,
Okay, so you did make that statement.
yes.
One moment, please, Your Honor.
You bet.
No further questions.
Garcia.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning.
Learning.
I represent Mr. Garcia, and I'm going to ask you some questions with regard.
No, it does not. I'm going to answer that question before she gets cross-examined. So wouldn't a $400,000 condo sale either require June to prove where money came from or require name of buyer? No. When it's cash, it can be from anywhere. That's why now in Florida and many other more red states, you're having to, well, the feds are actually doing it in the last couple months. You're actually having to trace an LLC if it's purchased with an LLC. If it's purchased in your own name, it's still not requiring that. So no.
Regards to your involvement in this case, okay?
Okay.
Now, you said on direct examination that you were unaware that you were being recorded. Is that correct?
Yes.
And just so I can get a better understanding, did law enforcement come to your home or did you get summoned to go to a police station?
They came to my home multiple times, like banging on my door and, throughout the year. They came to my homes, attempted about like 2 or 3 times until I finally got a hold of someone to get the subpoena back then.
So the date in question, what is the date of it?
July 24th.
2018?
Yes.
So the government's been referring to a transcript of an interview that you were involved in on July 24th, 2018, correct?
But her hair is
Yes.
amazing. Her hair is amazing.
And this interview, did it take place at a police station, at your home?
It was in my condo lobby at my home.
When you were involved in the interaction with law enforcement, was there a stenographer there taking notes?
Not that I can recall. There were two officers.
And I'm asking this because it was your direct testimony that you said that you didn't know you were being recorded. So I would assume they didn't advise you that we're recording this statement?
Right.
Did they give you an opportunity to review the transcript to see if there's any problems with it?
I didn't even know they took what I said and put it anywhere, so.
So you wouldn't know when they turned the recording on versus them not recording, correct?
I'm sorry, what was
Let me ask that again, I'm sorry. So
No,
since
it's
you didn't know they were recording it, it would be impossible for you to know when they began recording it, correct?
Right.
So you can't tell the members of this jury whether or not prior to the beginning of this recording that they discussed stapling the money together, correct?
Correct.
Now you were with Charlie Adelson from October of 2015
Yes.
until June of 2016.
17.
I'm sorry, 17. Almost a 2-year relationship, correct?
Yes.
And it was your testimony that you would spend almost every night at his house, correct?
Yes.
During this 2 years, did you ever see him smoke marijuana?
Yes.
Why is she so afraid to answer the truth? Unbelievable. Just tell the truth.
Did you ever see him take any kind of bodybuilding supplements?
No.
You know he went to a gym, correct?
Yes.
He would work out?
Would I work out or?
I'm sorry, no.
I'm
He would-
sorry.
He would work out, right?
Yes, he has stuff in his house, like a gym, a home gym.
Did he have a gym that he would go to, like a membership gym?
Yes.
And would it be safe to say that Charlie Adelson had a wide spectrum of friends, correct?
Yes.
Would it also be safe to say that Charlie Adelson, I don't know if this would be a correct designation, but he frequented nightclubs?
Not like, what do you mean by frequent?
Did he go to nightclubs in South Beach?
He went to nightclubs. It wasn't specifically South Beach when I was with him.
So he would go to nightclubs in multiple areas of South Florida. Would that be a better generalization?
Honestly, when I was with him, he didn't go to clubs like a lot. We went to Vegas one time and we went there to clubs and to Miami once and like maybe Fort Lauderdale, but it wasn't frequent enough like that. So
Enough.
And you began dating him in 2015, correct?
yes,
So you don't know what his frequency of going out to nightclubs was in, let's say, 2013
right.
or 2014, correct?
Yes,
And you also wouldn't know whether or not he was doing cocaine in 2013, correct?
right.
Or 2014, correct?
Yes,
But he did smoke weed in front of you.
yes.
Did you smoke it with him?
I have, yes.
Now, you ended your relationship with him because he was cheating on you, right?
That
Yes.
was the primary reason.
Yes.
So he was withholding things from you, correct?
Right. We were on a break and got back together and found out
That he got another
another
girl
got
pregnant.
pregnant.
We were
Right.
on a break.
Now, the prosecutor asked you if if you were ever introduced to any gang members by Mr. Adelson, correct?
Yes.
Now, you don't know if you knew any gang members in 2013, correct?
Right.
You don't know if you knew any gang members in 2014, correct?
Correct.
The only information you can give this jury is what occurred in your relationship, which started in October of 2015. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, with regards to the fact that Mr. Adelson, Charlie Adelson, had gotten another female pregnant, you were hurt by that, correct?
Of course.
And when the police spoke
She's
to you
still hurt by
in
it.
that interview in summer of 2018,
Yes.
the police told you about the stapled money, correct?
She did date the dermatologist, Obed. I think they had like 1 or 2 dates, though. I don't think it was a lot.
They told me about it.
Right.
No, because when they
She did
showed
not
up,
make the team.
they were conversating with me, so it was mentioned. It was during a bad time when we weren't together that they testimonied me. So
Okay, so did they bring up the stapling of the money? They did, right? The police? Did they, let me rephrase it. Did they ask you about stapled money?
they asked me, yes, about
You didn't bring it up on your own, right?
right.
You said that you spoke to Mr. Adelson yesterday.
Yes.
Was he going to ask you about your testimony today?
Jackie,
No.
hearsay?
She's already answered.
The answer's
Find
no?
the objections untimely, but I sustain the objection for further purposes. You can move on, Mr. Sagan.
Yes, Judge. Give me a minute.
You may.
I have no further questions of this witness. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is 100% accurate. Every time she side eyes, she's like, should I say the truth?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Do you have any children?
No.
You were asked questions about cash inside of the house. You remember that, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, Charles Adelson was a generous guy, right?
Yes.
In fact, at one point you explained in your statement how you had counted the money because he would give loans to people, to friends.
He helped out friends and gave loans. I didn't physically count the money he gave out to them, no.
Fair enough. But you knew that he would lend out money to people that needed it and they would pay him back.
He's told me, yes.
Help me understand this a little bit. The law enforcement came and spoke to you at one point in time. You remember that, right?
Yes.
And this would be July 24th of 2018, if you remember.
Right.
It was investigator Sherry Bennett of the Tallahassee Police Department. Is that correct?
Yes.
And an FBI agent,
Yes.
Patrick Sanford.
Yes, I have their cards. I can't quote their exact names. I'm sorry, but I believe that's them.
Was the agent medium height, shaved head?
Yes.
Now, you had said, I don't know if it was on cross-examination or direct examination, that they had banged on your door before.
Multiple times a prosecutor or whoever came to my residence
A processor.
would knock and
Oh my God.
repeatedly come back, you know.
You didn't open the door though, right?
Well, no, a few times I wasn't home. My roommate was, and then another time, no, I never caught them like at my place and opened the door, no.
If you can explain to this jury, in Miami, somebody bangs on your door, possibly a couple of men, are you quickly opening that door? Or are you concerned to open that door in Miami?
Well, definitely concerned. They actually just did it to me to come here. So a day or so ago, they were banging at 6 a.m. and I was sleeping. So
For
It's
you
a
to come here
process
today?
server.
yeah, then I got block calls like calling me. So I didn't know, you know, who was behind the door. And I have a guard at the gate and they didn't call me. So I was really worried.
It's scary
Yes.
for a woman. And in Miami, it's an even more scary thing because there's a lot of threats out there in Miami, right?
I guess in South Florida, anywhere, yes.
Two strange men come banging on your door, you're concerned and may not answer the door. Fair?
Just any banging, yes, would be a concern to me.
Unless it's her against a headboard. Just
Agent
kidding.
Patrick Sanford, investigator Sherry Bennett, they sit down with you to talk to you. Isn't it true that they told you you're not being recorded? This is all going to be confidential. Nobody will know about it.
Yes.
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
Yes.
And then later in time, you find out that you were in fact being recorded.
Yes, I believe when I
It's not a felony when the police do it. Okay. They can lie legally to you. They do not have to tell you the truth.
spoke,
Report case.
I had to do another testimony and that person told me.
I had to do another
So
testimony.
law enforcement can in fact secretively record you if they want.
They did, yes.
Which they're
Change gears.
allowed.
Talk about Charles Adelson and his work. What did he do for work?
He was a periodontist, or he
Yeah.
is a periodontist.
Would you have termed him a traveling period?
That's funny. Do you have any children? She had to think about it. No, but I'm not bitter. That's funny.
That he went to different locations, that he was routinely at different locations.
Primarily, yes.
Now, you were in a relationship with him, and you explained it kind of off and on between October 2015 and June of 2017. Did
Yeah.
you get familiar with his work practice?
With the Adelson Institute or with his schedule, you mean?
Schedule's the better way to say it.
Yes, of course.
Would he be at the Adelson Institute every day, 8 o'clock in the morning there until 5, or was he all over South Florida?
He was all over. He had
Oh, Sanford was at the courthouse last week. Who's he working for now? I mean, he's retired from the FBI. I didn't know who he was working for.
appointments at different offices. He stopped in his frequently
Thank you,
as
my
well,
dog. Thank you.
if needed.
Now let's talk about Miss Magbanua. You were asked questions about whether she did or didn't work for Charles Adelson.
Yes.
Do you just not know the answer to that question?
Thank you,
No,
Joe.
I mean, when I was with him, we never spoke about Catherine working for him. I didn't even know who she was. So during that time, I didn't know. Right now, obviously, I know he mentioned that she did. So, and his parents said she did. So,
You having been his girlfriend at the time, would you think that there may be objection if you had found out that his ex-girlfriend was working for him? That could maybe cause a problem?
maybe.
Do you think it's reasonable that he would say, hey, I'm not going to share this with her. She may be upset that Catherine's working for me, Miss Magbanua?
Maybe, yes.
Let's talk about his friends. It's my understanding that after this case hit the media, that he had some falling out with a lot of his friends. Is that correct?
Yes.
But he kept a few of them, a few friends. He maintained a few of them, right?
Are you talking about at this moment or, within the last 2 years or so?
All I have to go based on is your statement in July of,
In July.
of 2018, correct? Well, my question is this, was Sully one of the friends that he maintained?
Yes.
Do you know Sully?
Yes.
He's a mechanic, right?
Not, yes, he was. He just sold his business, so he's doing something else now.
And that business was the eco-friendly body shop.
Correct.
What does he do now?
He got another position and moved to Orlando. I'm not 100% what the title is.
Hey, Armand.
When you met with law enforcement in July of 2018, you said that you were mad at Charles Adelson.
Yes.
And that may have influenced what you said when you were meeting with law enforcement.
Definitely. I felt like I was very vulnerable at the time. So when they showed up, it was kind of like conversating with, somebody that had sympathy for what I was going through. It was just such a terrible time for me while the other woman was pregnant. So it was during all that time when
The other
he just had the
woman.
baby. So yes, I was very upset.
At him, at Charles Adelson.
Yes.
And do you believe the investigators played on your emotions?
Yes.
If I ever need a legal attorney for a criminal matter, that is who I'm calling. I think he's the best.
Now, let's go in the months and the years prior to that. You had seen about this case in the media, right?
Yes.
In fact, at one point in time, they confused you with Miss Magbanua, and the news posted pictures of you online.
Right. And at that time also, I didn't even know about the case. So they took whatever I said and spun it around. And
Between you,
This is the best part. Is this the part where she had like a boo-boo on her face and she wanted them to take the photo down because it didn't show her in the best light? I think this is coming up.
somehow being dragged into it, and also you dating Charles Adelson, who was in the middle of it, you then began to look at a lot of the media stuff, right?
yes.
And you were well versed on the case when you started talking to law enforcement in July of 2018, right?
Right. They
Radiant.
advised me of the case right there in front of his house when they showed up.
But what I'm getting at is that you knew about the case well from the media, right?
No, I never knew about this case at all until I pulled up to his house that day and the person outside told me about it.
It will help me understand this because I'm getting a little bit confused. That day that the media pulled up in front of the house, that was well before law enforcement came and met with you, right?
About a year ago, we were still
Yeah,
together
I think
then.
so.
When you say a year ago,
Yeah,
you're
it
not
might have
talking
been a
about a year
cast.
from today, you're talking about 2017, a year prior to the statement?
Yes.
All right, so 2017, you get confronted by the media. They put your picture on the internet. They confuse you with Miss Magbanua. You then get
Oh,
involved
she
in all the
doesn't like
media.
that at
And
all.
a year later,
Her hair is
You
without
then
words.
have this conversation with law enforcement, right?
Right.
And at that time, you're really mad at him.
Yes, I was, everything like depressed, horrible.
All right. Let's go to the final topic.
I want to know what she
Prosecution
really
asked you about
knows.
how his mood changed at one point in time.
Yeah,
He
here's
was,
where he's
yeah, I think your words were that he was stressed and irrational. Is that correct?
Right.
Would you agree with me that it was obvious through the media, through everything that you had seen, through Ms. Kappelman herself on TV, that they were trying to build a case against Charles Adelson and Catherine McBanwell?
Definitely.
One brief second, Your Honor.
Could I?
Oh, she's far prettier than Katie.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Redirect.
I could see that.
You mentioned that prosecutors were at your door. What
She doesn't know what she really knows. It's a great comment.
prosecutors were at your door?
I don't know because I didn't answer the door.
Do you have any reason to think that I or any member of the prosecution team ever came to your door?
I don't think you would physically come.
Process server.
It was probably a server or something.
Like law enforcement?
From, right.
Okay. I was looking at the beginning of the taped interview, and investigator Sherry Bennett, who was the female that came to interview you, indicates at the very beginning of the transcript that she's putting the date on the,
Objection hearsay?
she's putting the date down. You know, today is 7/24/2018 at 6:30 p.m. We're here with June. Okay, so we can just go ahead and talk. I just want to put the date down. What did you think? That didn't clue you in that she was recording the interview?
Well, I would think she was taking notes.
Okay, did you see her taking notes?
I can't really remember. I believe there was paper and pen around. Someone was notating.
Thank you. No further questions.
All right, any juror have a question of this witness? We'll go sidebar. I believe you indicated you talked to Charlie Adelson yesterday. Is that correct?
Yes.
And was that by phone or in person?
It was by text message on the phone.
Okay, so did he text you or did you text?
Just to let you know, I hate to interrupt Hankinson, rest in peace. But back in the day, Hankinson would ask questions and the jury would ask questions. Judge Everett does not do that, but it is legal here in Florida.
Him?
Yesterday, I'm sorry, I was flying. I'm trying to think of exactly yesterday. Yesterday I texted him first because I left work.
What?
I texted him, I was leaving work at lunchtime to go on a plane to come here. So I texted him first to let him know.
And did he respond?
Yes.
And is that the only communication you had or did you talk to him also?
We just talked throughout the night, like,
Texting back and forth?
yes.
Okay. And prior to yesterday, when was the last time you had talked to him, either in person or by text or email?
Maybe 2 days before or the night before.
Ms. Kappelman, any follow-up?
No follow-up.
Garcia?
Give me 1 second.
So this is definitely the original trial with Katie and Sigfredo. So it's the original time she speaks.
Nothing else, Mr. Garcia.
McBanum?
No questions.
All right, you can step down. Do we need to keep her any further?
No, sir.
But need her any further?
Okay.
No, Your Honor.
All right, you're excused. Go about your business.
Thank
Step
you.
the next witness, please.
So that was the first trial for sure. Let me find her again. This is Charlie's trial. Oh man, she looks completely. This is Charlie's. Hold on, it's Charlie's. She's wearing red. This is the 10-month ago. So confusing. What are you wearing? Hold on. Oh, here's the white one. This is 3 years ago. Hold on. This is the one where she's wearing white. This is Judge Cooper's. So this is. Yeah, let me go back to the beginning. What channel is this? Don't pop me on this. Okay. This is Katie's. This is the trial number 2, Katie's trial. Which is what I wanted. These are only 38 minutes. Like, she's not on forever because, let's face it. John's asking a great question. Patty, why do some trials let the jury? It's up to the judge. Judge Everett stated in the beginning with Charlie's trial that he does not permit it. He feels like it's reversible error. It could be reversible error, but it is allowed in the state of Florida, and Hankinson and Cooper allowed it.
Right up here, ma'am.
So this is Judge Cooper, second judge.
Before you have a seat, we're going to swear you in.
Hey, Jill.
Your right hand, respond to the clerk.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Thank you. Please have a seat. Just need you to scoot up close to that microphone, okay? Adjust it if necessary.
Sorry, I have my stuff here.
What is your name?
They may have, but just think of the fear. I think there's got to be a lot of fear when you start to realize who these people really were. I mean, physical fear.
June Umchinda,
Please spell your name.
June, last name Umchinda.
Where do you live, ma'am?
I live in Boca Raton, Florida.
Do you know Charlie Adelson?
Yes, I do.
How do you know Mr. Adelson?
He's my ex-boyfriend.
How long did you date Mr. Adelson?
We dated about 2 solid years, but we're kind of on and off for like 7 years. So,
Okay, when did you first meet him?
I met him in 2015, I believe.
And did you start dating in 2015?
That's because she was seeing Charlie.
Okay, I
You hadn't
think
seen
I met
him.
in 2014 because I met him once when he was with someone else and he was living with their roommate that I was talking to back then. So we met once and then a year went by and then we reconnected, which I believe that was 2000.
Wheeler, not Cooper. Thank
Who
you.
was the roommate that you mentioned?
Jerry Obed.
Okay, that was somebody that was living with Charlie Adelson?
Yes,
Okay, and I think it's Dr. Obed, correct?
right.
Was Dr. Obed living with Charlie Adelson when you started dating Charlie Adelson?
No, not anymore.
All right, so you started dating him in 15?
I believe so. I have to look back, but yes, I believe it was October 2015.
All right, and you said it was kind of on
It
and
is
off.
Wheeler. It's my
Or
fault.
is it steady for a certain period of time?
Yes, Wheeler
and
is
off
still
after that?
alive.
Describe that.
Hey, Joe.
Yes, so for the 2 years, it was definitely on. We were together like every day, basically lived there, but not legally. So, I saw my future with him. We were going to get married. It was a big thing. But after
This is a lot more practice, isn't it? Like she's looking at the jury.
this and everything, obviously a lot happened and we ended up breaking up. And we just always kept in touch, but we weren't officially together. So that's why I say it's on and off because we've seen each other a few times after the 2 years.
Okay,
So
but approximately in 2017 was sort of the official end, and then it was a little bit on and off after that?
yes, officially.
That is what she said.
2017, I believe.
All right, during the time that you were steady dating Charlie Adelson, did you stay over at his place regularly?
Chris DeCoste. Chris DeCoste is the attorney. He was Katie's attorney, was co-attorney. They were both representing her and Tara Quas, him and Tara Quas. And then he's just a master at the cross-examination. He's just masterful.
I did almost every night. I think every night I did, yeah. When we were
Where
together.
was his place?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Whale Harbor?
Yes.
Is the name of the road?
Will Harbor Lane.
And what did Mr. Adelson do for a living during the time you dated him?
He worked full time as a periodontist.
Did you ever observe him engaging in any type of gang-related activity?
No,
Any type of gang members hanging around with him or interacting with him during the time you were in a relationship with him?
not that I know of, no.
Did you ever see him engaging in any drug use or drug dealing?
Definitely not drug dealing. He likes like marijuana and that's probably it, and drinking. So
All right. And during the time that you two were together, that 2 years, have you described yourselves as being inseparable? You and Mr.
yes,
Adelson.
we were like best friends at one point. So
As you sit here today, when was the last time you had contact with Mr. Adelson?
so it was actually, so he reached out to me the night before he got arrested the next day, but I did not reply until the next day and he was already gone. So
In the last year, and I'm speaking about from today back, how much contact have you had with him?
well, this year I particularly tried to stay away from him. He wanted to see me a lot. He would reach out, but I just couldn't with this whole thing going on. And there's issues with another girl after me.
And
So
when you say this whole thing going on, you're referring to this case that we're
Yeah.
here about? Did you ever observe Charlie Adelson to have large amounts of cash?
I mean, I don't really know what large would be, but yes, I saw cash with him.
Thousands of dollars worth of cash?
Yes.
Where did he keep the cash?
He obviously kept cash in his wallet and he kept cash in a safe as well.
A safe in his room?
Yes.
All right, and that was at the Whale Harbor residence?
Yes.
Okay, and was it a safe like the size of this speaker on the table or like the kind that's like the size of a refrigerator?
A larger one.
And was there anything unusual about the way that Mr. Adelson packaged his money?
I never looked in the safe primarily, so I don't know how he kept the money or where it came from. I just know there was money in there.
All right, and it was thousands and thousands of dollars?
From the time that I saw there was. I don't know how much was in there.
And were the thousands and thousands of dollars kept in stacks of hundreds?
The thousands that I saw were $100 bills.
$100 bills. And were they stapled together in stacks?
I believe so. I saw like a staple, but this was so long ago.
She did.
Would it refresh your recollection to review your prior statement given on
No,
July
I remember it. Like,
Okay.
I mean, there were staples on it. I just don't know. Like, I never saw the money in the safe, so I don't know.
Okay, but you saw money out of the safe being counted, right?
Right.
Okay, and that money was in stacks of $100 bills stapled together.
Yes.
What about Catherine Magbanua? Do you know her?
No, I don't.
Were you aware that Charlie Adelson dated Catherine Magbanua before he dated you?
I was only because of the media and this. They thought I was Catherine at one point. So
Okay, but during the time that you dated Charlie Adelson, were you aware that he had a girlfriend previously named
Named Cat.
no.
And what about after you? Do you know who he dated after you?
After me, he dated another girl named Bree.
All right, and what about Whitney? Do you
Let's
know
talk about Bree.
I do. So when Charlie and I met, he was with Whitney, and that was before me.
Okay.
And then I met Whitney briefly, like one time.
Whitney.
And are you aware after the media attention began in reference to this case of Charlie Adelson beginning to have a lot of contact with Catherine Magbanua?
No.
Did you previously say that in your statement in July 24th of 2018?
Not that I recall. Did I say that they were speaking a lot or?
That Charlie started talking to Catherine Magbanua a lot after the media attention started. Did you say that? Don't recall.
I might have said it, but now that I look back, I can't really like pinpoint when. I think I saw a text message of him talking about a car with her or something, but I never like heard him talking to her.
Okay, did you ever know of Catherine Magbanua working for Charlie Adelson as an employee?
No, I didn't know Charlie back then, so.
Okay, and during the time that you were with him, she was not working as his personal assistant to your knowledge, or working for him in any capacity to your knowledge?
Not that I know of. Never like heard him talking to her. And then we reconnected, which I believe that was 2015.
All right, who was the roommate that you mentioned?
Jerry Obed,
Okay, that was somebody that was living with Charlie Adelson?
yes,
Okay, and I think it's Dr. Obed, correct?
right.
Was Dr. Obed living with Charlie Adelson when you started dating Charlie Adelson?
No, not anymore.
Anyway, I went and refound it.
Started dating
Refound it. That's not a word. I went directly to the Democrat, which is where that close up took it. So we're gonna watch a little bit of it again.
I believe so. I have to look back, but yes, I believe it was October 2015.
All right, and you said it was kind of on and off. Can you tell the jury, was it steady for a certain period of time and then on and off after that? Can you describe that?
Yes, so for the 2 years, it was definitely on. We were together like every day, basically lived there, but not legally. So, I saw my future with him. We were going to get married. It was a big thing. But after this and everything,
So people were saying they couldn't hear that audio, so I went back to the original audio, and here we are.
um, obviously a lot happened and we ended up breaking up. And we just always kept in touch, but we weren't officially together.
Mm.
So that's why I say it's on and off because we've seen each other a few times after the 2 years.
Okay,
So
but approximately.
Friends with
2016 was
benefits.
sort of the official end, and then it was a little bit on and off after that?
yes, officially 2017, I believe.
All right.
She
During
knows
that time that
exact
you
date.
were steady dating Charlie Adelson, did you stay over at his place regularly?
Mm-hmm.
I did almost every night. I think every night I did, yeah. When we were
Where was
together.
his place?
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Whale Harbor?
Yes.
Is the name of the road?
Will Harbor Lane.
And what did Mr. Adelson do for a living during the time you dated him?
He worked full time as a periodontist.
Did you ever observe him engaging in any type of gang-related activity?
No,
Any type of gang members hanging around with him or interacting with him during the time you were in a relationship with him?
not that I know of, no.
Did you ever see him engaging in any drug use or drug dealing?
Definitely not drug dealing.
Definitely not.
He likes like marijuana and that's probably it, and drinking. So
That's not a drug
During
dealing.
the time that you two were together, that 2 years, have you described yourselves as being inseparable? You and Mr.
yes,
Adelson.
we were like best friends at one point. So
We're
As you sit here today, when was the last time you had contact with Mr. Adelson?
so it was actually, so he reached out to me the night before he got arrested.
see, that's a
day,
problem.
But I did not reply until the next day, and he was already gone. So
Mm.
In the last year, and I'm speaking about from today back, how much contact have you had with him?
well, this year I particularly tried to stay away from him. He wanted to see me a lot. He would reach out, but I just couldn't
Comfort.
with this whole thing going on, and there's issues with his another girl after me.
And
So
when you say this whole thing going on, you're referring to this case that we're here
Yeah.
about? Did you ever observe Charlie Adelson to have large amounts of cash?
I mean, I don't really know what large would be, but yes, I saw cash with him.
Thousands of dollars worth of cash?
Yes.
Where did he keep the cash?
He obviously kept cash in his wallet and he kept cash in a safe as well.
A safe in his room?
Yes.
All right, and that was at the Whale Harbor residence?
Yes.
Okay, and was it a safe like the size of this speaker on our table or like the kind that's like the size of a refrigerator?
A larger one.
And was there anything unusual about the way that Mr. Adelson packaged his money?
I never looked in the safe primarily, so I don't know how he kept the money or where it came from.
I believe someone the size of June knows exactly what large means. And Charlie wasn't
I
it.
just know there was money in there.
Mm.
All right, and that was thousands and thousands of dollars?
From the time that I saw there was, I don't know how much was in there.
All right, and were the thousands and thousands of dollars kept in stacks of hundreds?
The thousands that I saw were $100 bills.
$100 bills, and were they stapled together in stacks?
What is a stack?
I believe so. I
Good
saw like
Lord.
a staple, but this was so long ago that
Would it refresh your recollection to review your prior statement given on
no,
July 20?
I remember it. Like,
Okay.
I mean, there were staples on it. I just don't know. Like, I never saw the money in the safe, so I don't know.
Okay, but you saw money out of the safe being counted, right?
Right.
Okay, and that money was in stacks of $100 bills stapled together.
Yes.
So hard. Should not be this hard.
What about Catherine Magbanua? Do you know her?
No, I don't.
Mm.
Were you aware that Charlie Adelson dated Catherine Magbanua before he dated you?
Mm-hmm.
I was only because of the media and this. They thought I was Catherine at one point. So
Okay, but during the time that you dated Charlie Adelson, were you aware that he had a girlfriend previously named Katie?
no.
And what about after you? Do you know who he dated after you?
After me, he dated another girl named Bree.
All right, and what about Whitney? Do you know who that is?
I do. So when Charlie and I met, he was with Whitney.
Does anyone have a picture of Whitney? Does anyone have a picture? In my opinion, Charlie definitely was not well endowed. I bet my savings on it. Can my dentist did you cash got a discount but wasn't an Adelson? Does anyone know who Whitney was and what she looked like? Did the police interview Bree? Oh, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. They all look the same.
And that was before me.
Okay.
And then I met Whitney briefly, like one time.
He's like 6'1", 6'2", maybe. Taller than his father. He's very tall.
And are you aware after
Her name,
the
wait,
media
her name is Whitney Kick? For real?
attention began in reference to this case?
I gotta look
of
that up.
Charlie Adelson beginning to have a lot of contact with Catherine Magbanua.
No.
Did you previously say that in your statement in July 24th of 2018?
Yeah.
Not that I recall. Did I say that they were speaking a lot or?
That Charlie started talking to Catherine Magbanua a lot after the media attention started. Did you say that?
Whitney Kick?
Don't recall.
I might have said it, but now that I look back, I can't really like pinpoint when. I think I saw a text message of him talking about a car with her or something, but I never like heard him talking to her.
Okay, did you ever know of Catherine Magbanua working for Charlie Adelson as an employee?
No, I didn't know Charlie back then, so.
Okay, and during the time that you were with him, she was not working as his personal assistant to your knowledge, or working for him in any capacity to your knowledge?
Not that I know of.
Were you dating Charlie Adelson at the time when the first arrests were made in this case, Mr. Garcia and Mr. Rivera?
Yes.
And did Mr. Adelson's behavior change when the arrests were made?
Yes, they did.
Can you explain how his behavior changed?
I don't see a Whitney Kick
Well,
anywhere.
this case kind of blew up in the media, so he was obviously he went through a lot of stages. At one point, he was very depressed, and every day it was something different. But he just was never the same.
Beach reminds me. I dated a guy. All the girls were French fry. Everybody was French fry. I found out.
After this.
Did he become violent?
Not like really to me, but sometimes he would get angry sometimes.
Agitated?
I think so, yeah.
Short fused?
Wendy.
Um I mean, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Couldn't sleep?
Yeah.
Did he keep clothes by his bed in case the police showed up in the middle of the night?
I know French fry.
He did that once, I think, but it was so long ago that I don't know if it was for that reason.
Did you have any contact with Donna Adelson during this time frame?
No.
Do you remember being on the balcony of the Icon where Mrs. Adelson lives, having a conversation with her about this case?
Briefly.
All right, and what
You
was
don't
her
understand the
demeanor?
line.
Do you know what I mean by that? How was she acting?
Yeah, I
During
know
that
what
conversation.
demeanor means, but she was
Do you?
everyone was obviously upset about this, and she wasn't happy, so
She was stressed out, right?
yeah, of course.
Did she have puffy eyes?
I don't remember.
Did she complain about not sleeping?
Possibly.
And did she make a statement to you about Dan Markel?
Yes, I believe so.
What was that statement?
Just that everything was awful, and it feels like you know,
Come on,
like
say it.
it's
Say
I
it.
don't know. I don't really. I'm sure
You
you
wanna
have
say
it
it?
there.
I
So
do you know what it is?
I kind of briefly remember, but
Did she say that she feels like Dan's back from the grave, like haunting her?
um
Yes, she did.
I don't know like if they were those exact words. I think she was just so stressed out and upset that that's how it came out. So
During the time you dated Charlie Adelson, how many times did you visit his parents at the Icon?
not more than 10 times.
And was this the last time you ever visited them at the Icon when she made this statement?
No.
So you saw her again after that?
Yes.
Was there any further conversation about the homicide at that time?
No.
Did Charlie Adelson have WhatsApp on his phone?
Yes.
Do you know if he communicated with Catherine Magbanua via WhatsApp?
I don't know.
Questioning your life right now, aren't you, honey?
After your breakup with Charlie Adelson, I guess I'm referring to the official breakup in 2017, did he give you any gifts?
After that,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't remember. Maybe like little gifts. Like
How
I don't
about a
know.
car? Did he give you a car
No.
after you broke up?
No.
It's my favorite.
Did he put you on the payroll at the Adelson Institute after you broke up?
No.
Do you recall him telling you that he gave Catherine Magbanua a car?
I do.
What was the deal with that?
I think he just said his father had the Lexus and it was an older Lexus, so he wanted to help someone out and they didn't need the car, so yeah.
Okay. And what about trips, vacations? Did Mr. Adelson pay for you to go on any trips or vacations after your breakup with him?
After the breakup, no.
All right, one moment, please, Your Honor. No further questions.
Cross-examination?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Ms. Umchinda.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
You a little nervous?
No, I've been here since 8 a.m. waiting, so
No.
that's why
sure
I'm a
many
little
people in
tired.
here can understand what you're going
but-
through. So, I just want to go over some more details about what Ms. Kappelman discussed with you about your relationship with Charles Adelson, okay?
Okay.
Now, when you first met Charles, he had a girlfriend at that time, right?
Yes,
And that girlfriend was Whitney.
correct.
You were actually on a date with his roommate, Jerome Obed, when you met him the first time.
Yes.
Okay, so it was like
This is the second trial, Melissa. This is the second redo after the mistrial.
a double date situation.
Not intentionally. I was supposed to hang out with Jerry at his house because he was the roommate. So it was Charlie's house, but I was with Jerry at the moment.
At the moment. But
And
you
then
weren't
that's
with
when I-
Charles.
No, he was with Whitney, and we
We watched the first trial a little bit ago.
didn't plan it like that. It just kind of happened. Yeah.
Okay, and that was around 2014 to 2015.
Yes.
Now, a few months after you met him, Charlie is the one that sought out your phone number, right?
Yes.
He tracked you down.
Correct.
A friend of yours was a patient of his, correct?
She wasn't officially a patient yet. She looked online and wanted to have work done, that a periodontist would do, and it happened to be Charlie. And I didn't even know she was going there, but she told me, oh, I went to the dentist or the periodontist, and he mentioned somehow I came up,
And then after that, he was actively pursuing you, trying to take you on a date, right?
well, he asked her for my number, and then he had his office staff call.
Okay,
to
so he got
get
your
my
number
number.
from his office staff, and that's how he started calling you.
Through my best friend Gia, correct?
Okay, and
Still
when
best
he
friends,
started to
huh?
pursue you, he assured you he wasn't with Whitney anymore, right?
Um,
You all did, right?
right. We always went to work during the day and then
But-
after work.
What?
At that time, you didn't have any kids.
What's that even mean?
No, I still don't have kids.
He didn't have any kids at that time.
No,
That's not the situation now, though, is it?
no.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
We
And
can't wait.
so you didn't have any kids, he didn't have any kids. You guys had, apart from 9 to 5s, all the free time in the world to spend with each other.
Correct.
Now, you weren't technically living at his house, but you were sleeping there every single night.
Right.
And you were in love with him,
Yeah, you could say that.
right? You thought he was in love with you too, right?
At one point, yes.
You actually thought this was the man of your dreams.
Right.
Rub it
He
in,
told you
dear.
about you.
Of course, yes.
He told you were the only one.
He said that, but I mean, over time, I got to know
Well,
him. So,
hindsight is 2020, but at the time, you thought you were the only one.
right.
Now, he's very convincing that way, isn't he?
Yes, I guess so.
He has no issues with communication. Is that fair to say?
Right.
He has no problem being the guy that reaches out.
No, he's very confident and like calm. He always knows what to say. He's very
Ugh.
smart.
And is he very charismatic?
Yes.
And he
He's
talks
not
a lot,
that smart.
right?
Yes, he talks about everything.
And he dominates almost every conversation that he's in.
Right.
And at the time, he seemed like he really did care about you. That's how you felt.
Right.
He was a very attentive boyfriend. You never had to like look at your phone and be like, why isn't Charlie calling me today?
No, he was always like keeping in touch.
And if, for example, you weren't calling, he would be blowing up your phone, right?
Oh yeah, he'd call my roommate. Like if I took a nap once, he'd like come and find me. I don't know. He
Okay.
used to get worried about
What
me. I don't know
bizarre.
why. But
Now, even after you broke up, it's not like when you broke up, you stopped communicating with him, right?
right.
He's,
For a while we did after the whole thing.
now, let's talk about, well, we'll tell this jury why it is you broke up, okay? Now, you guys took a break, right?
Yes.
What year was that?
I want to say it was the end of December, like 2017.
17.
I can't trust people that
So,
say that
break up,
thing all the
apart
time.
for a few months, right?
Only 2 months, like,
Only 2 months.
supposedly.
Mm.
Then he gets back together with you, right?
Right. I
Then
got back with him.
you got back with him. Then you find out that in that 2 month
Idiot.
time span, he ended up getting Wendy's boyfriend's nanny pregnant.
Yeah,
And this was in just in that 2 month period that you were apart.
right.
Did you try to stay with him or
Um, Not really. Like maybe I gave it a thought, but I don't think I could have ever done that. Like after what he did, and then obviously this was going on too, so there's just a lot of baggage.
and this is who you had mentioned before. That's Bree, right? Is the mother of his child.
Right.
And he had this child in 2018.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
18 to the kid's 8
Now,
now.
one of the other reasons that well, the reason you broke up with him actually is that you found out he was cheating with you from a girl from the Philippines, right?
That's not the reason we broke up, but
You did find out he was cheating on you with a girl from the Philippines.
yeah, he never admitted it till this day, but I suspected it and I've seen the messages, so.
You found something in his
Obviously.
phone with a girl that lives in the Philippines, right?
Right, yeah.
Does Charles like to go to the Philippines?
Not lately, but like,
Not lately.
sorry, but obviously, back then for a little bit, he did like to go travel.
Does you know him also to travel to Vietnam?
He did one trip that I knew, but I don't know anything else.
Would you say that Charlie Adelson has a particular taste in a certain type of girl?
Um, yeah, he told me like, I mean, I think he likes Asian women. He
His
said,
preference
so
is
I
Asian
don't
women,
know. Yeah.
right? You see somewhat of a resemblance between yourself and Miss McManua, right?
Uh, yeah, somewhat. I mean, people mistake me for her sometimes.
In fact, a month ago, you were on TV when Charles was arrested, and NBC said you were Catherine McManua, right?
I heard of that. I didn't see it, but people were telling me that my picture was up, mistaking me for Catherine. So,
That's
All right.
fun.
Now, you know now that throughout the course of your relationship, he was actually still in regular communication with Catherine.
I do because I just saw the recording of all that. That was when I was still with him.
But you didn't know back then.
No,
He was able to keep that from you, right?
correct.
Even though you were with him every day and every night.
Right, and he would tell me something, but that was around the time he was acting weird. So,
And he's the type of guy, like if you catch him like in a, I want to say a lie, he has a very good way of trying to talk his way out of it, right?
yes.
Now, he was able to do all type of things without you suspecting anything, right?
Not exactly, I would suspect, but he was good at
Hiding things.
Lying.
yeah, being Charlie, I guess you could say.
So when you started dating him, you had no idea who Catherine McDonald was.
No,
And you guys, you said, became serious in October of 2015, 1 year after Dan Markel was murdered.
yes.
Yes. That you spent that Christmas with his family, right?
Um, it was Hanukkah, but yeah, I think it was that Hanukkah that I,
That Hanukkah, because they're Jewish, right? And Donna was there, right?
right,
Harvey was there, right?
right,
Whendi was there.
right.
That's when you met Wendy's boyfriend,
Yes, David,
David.
at
And
the
it's
time.
David's nanny who is the mother of Charles Adelson's child.
Yes.
Get to the point.
Now, you asked Charlie what happened to Wendy's ex-husband, right?
I did,
Ooh.
yes.
And he told you, his girlfriend, someone shot him in his garage.
Right.
And when you tried to ask him more questions, he was very short with you.
He just said he didn't know who did it, and I didn't want to press more, so that was it.
But you read off of him, he didn't want to talk about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was just like a moment of silence, so I didn't
Uh,
want to go deeper with something like that.
And all he would really say to you is, he just died. He didn't go into any details about anything.
Right.
Now, you were dating him around April, May of 2016, right?
Right.
That is when someone approached his mother on the street, right?
Yes.
And you had said that for 2 weeks he was acting very strange.
He was acting strange all the time ever since this. So yeah.
And around that time, you had said too that he was more consumed with his family than usual.
Possibly, yes.
All right. Now, you trusted what Charlie would be telling you, right?
I did.
And even though you tried to ask him as a concerned girlfriend, like, what's going on? Why are you behaving like this? He wouldn't tell you what's going on, right?
No.
He never told you that some person walked up to his mother and was handing him a paper about his brother-in-law's murder and demanding money.
No, and the night I guess he met with Catherine, he lied to me about where he was that night. So, and then I found out later I guess he didn't want to tell me he was with Catherine, like the next girlfriend.
So
Oh.
he had no problem being with you and then keeping all these things behind your back, right?
Right.
You only found out now that he was lying to you the entire time.
With that lie, yeah.
That lie amongst
How many
others.
lies were there?
Well, I mean, he did tell me like after the fact when it came out, but then I realized I put two and two together that it was the same night that he was acting suspicious. So.
Okay.
Mm.
Now, you were actually dating Charles before everything blew out in the media, right?
Correct.
Charlie actually told you about Dan Markel being murdered before everything came out in the media.
Yes.
Okay. And that's all he told you is Wendy's ex-husband was murdered.
Correct.
He was in a garage and that he didn't know who did it.
Right.
And you found out that Charlie was actually a suspect in this homicide when someone from ABC walked up to you in front of Charlie's house, right?
Yes.
They thought you were Catherine.
Mm.
Tried to interview you.
Yes.
You're not Catherine.
No. I didn't even know her name at the time. I was like, who's Catherine?
And literally, like walking up on his driveway, people with microphones were coming up to you trying to.
Wow.
Right?
Right. And that's how I found out about this. So.
Okay. From a reporter coming to you.
Yes.
Now, I'm sure once you heard about that, natural tendency is to start looking up everything online, right?
Well, it wasn't online back then as of yet.
But at some point, you were able just to type in his name and a 24-page affidavit would pop up detailing his alleged involvement in this, right?
Right.
And this is when he was still free, right? Yes?
Yes.
And you just mentioned that the last time you spoke to Charles Adelson was the night before he was arrested, right?
Oh,
I'd have
okay.
to look. I know he wrote me. I don't know if I responded that night.
Oh,
But
K
I
I
usually
I.
just text him back right away recently because I just wanted to stay away from him for a little bit.
That wasn't in 2016.
Now it's coming up.
No, this was the night before he was arrested.
A month ago,
Right.
right? April 20th of 2022.
Yes.
Okay. So all the time that he's free and he has all of this stuff online and all this stuff saying that he was suspected, he was never arrested until a
Right.
month ago, right?
Yes.
And I'm sure you as his girlfriend, when all this stuff was out in the media saying that he's involved and in this homicide, you must have asked him, what is all of this?
Yeah, I mean, I was just
Get
kind of,
this. She lives in my hometown now. Stop it. The world is so small. The world is that small. This Whitney lives in my hometown.
shocked that he didn't mention it or tell me what was going on because I had no idea about anything.
Unbelievable.
Before then, he never said to you, oh my God, these people think I have something to do with my sister's ex-husband's murder. He never
Right.
said anything like that to you, right?
No, he would just like rush away to his friend's house or try to go somewhere and not tell me where. So I just thought it was something else.
That he tried to keep you from knowing anything.
Right.
Now, he also told you at one point not to answer the door if the cops showed up, right?
Well, he went out of town and he said if I was at the house and the cops show up, just don't answer it or but I didn't know anything. I'm like, why would the cops show up?
Now, Catherine was arrested on October 1st of 2016. You guys are still dating then, right?
Yes.
And when she was arrested,
So
you
bizarre.
were shocked and surprised that she had been arrested, right?
Yes.
Those were the words you used, right?
Right.
And those were the words you used when you were describing that to Agent Sanford back in 2018.
Right.
When she was arrested, he started now acting more strange. Put a strain on your relationship, right?
Right, of course.
All right. Now, in August, before that arrest, okay, there was an episode on 2020.
Hey, Liza.
Right.
You watched it with him?
Not like the premiere, but eventually we ended up watching it because everyone was talking about it. So.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Okay. And isn't it true that when Agent Sanford came to interview you in 2018, he told you that they put that show out?
Hey, Bob, I cannot. It is as loud as it will go. I'm very, very sorry, but it is as loud as it will go.
They did. I don't know if I remember.
She's
that.
not exactly a loud talker.
If it's reflected in your recorded statement, that would be a fair representation of what Agent Sanford told you, right?
That they put 2020 on?
That
or-
we put that show out.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure. I don't really remember right
No.
now, but
You watched the show with Charlie,
right.
and he'd never give you any explanation about any of it, right?
No, well, at that time it was out, so I kind of knew what was going on by that time.
Isn't it true he actually told you they have it completely wrong?
Yes.
He said that Katie worked for him, right?
He did say like I think she did work for him, like did some work for him.
He also mentioned that she paid for her own breast augmentation, right?
Hey, Peachy
He
Keen,
said
thank
she
you.
paid for like one of them or something.
So if she's only had one, then she paid for it.
Like,
Charlie's
I
trial.
guess he helped her with
She said that in Charlie's trial that he was the perfect guy
Or-
except for all the murder stuff.
I don't know.
Helped her find the doctor?
No, like half of it.
So now your testimony is that he said, told you he paid for half of her breast augmentation?
No, I don't think he ever told me that he paid for it at all. But he said something about they accused him of paying for it, and he said he may have helped like half, like, and paid for one. I don't really know.
Are you
why he
saying
said
one breast?
that. Yeah, I don't. This is not my words. That's what
Okay,
Charlie said.
All right.
so.
And are you not sure if what you're telling me now has been improperly influenced by all the stuff you've read on the media about this case?
Wait, what was it? Sorry.
I'm saying,
Well, remember, tinfoil, when Rob asked the same question about what happened to Dan, and that was his brother-in-law, it was like a turd in a punch bowl.
are you able to separate what it is that you know or from what you read in the media about this case before you were interviewed?
I tried to, yeah.
All right. Now, the first time that the detectives came to speak to you was in the middle of 2018, right?
Right.
They knew you had broken up with Charles and you guys weren't on good terms, right?
Oh, that time. I think they knew. Like, yeah, they knew after I told them. So.
Now, when they tried to come and speak with you, they didn't just bang on your door, not announce themselves, leave, and never come back, right?
No, I think for a few days they tried to get in touch with me.
No, they waited in your lobby for you, right, of where you live?
Well, I parked my car and they like waited for me to get out of my car to walk to my lobby and to my place that I lived at the time. Yeah.
They had previously
Before he bought you a
called,
condo?
identified themselves and left messages for you saying they wanted to speak to you, right?
Right.
Okay. And when they finally approached you in the lobby, they identified themselves as law enforcement.
Mhm. Yeah. Keep going.
As
Yeah,
being
I think Patrick did or one of them, but I think
the
it was
FBI
his
agent.
name,
Yeah?
but I wasn't sure if the woman was Shelley.
But you were sure that you were speaking to law enforcement.
Yes, at that time.
And they were nice to you.
They were
Yeah.
really nice, yeah.
And they said they wanted to talk to you, right?
Yes,
And they never told you that they were recording you. Isn't that true?
yes,
I don't get the
They
big
actually
deal.
promised you that what you told them would be kept secret and that no one would find out.
yes.
That's not true, is it?
No, obviously not. So-
Your recorded interview is out in the media, right?
Yeah, everything I've done, like they put out and I haven't really
There's a camera on
authorized
you
it.
right now, right?
Yeah.
You're still talking about this. So that wasn't true when they said they'd keep it secret, right?
Mm.
Right,
And they gave you every opportunity to answer the questions that they posed to you about Charles, right?
yes.
They never accused you of lying.
No, I was obviously like upset at that time, so I was willing to share what Charlie did to me and open up to them. I was vulnerable, so
But you did answer all their questions, though, right?
I did, yeah.
And when you told them you knew nothing about the homicide, they believed you.
They didn't tell me if they believed me, but I just told them what I knew, so
You haven't been arrested, though, have you, for being his girlfriend?
no.
And even though you were his girlfriend at the time and you were living with him every single day, you had no idea that he had been suspected.
Such a weird line of
in the
questioning.
murder of Wendy's ex-husband.
No, definitely not. Not at all.
Your Honor, may I have a moment, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Is there any water?
Should we have a water? Can you get water?
What kind do you have?
Some in the jury room if we need to. We'll get you water in just a moment.
Thank you.
All right, redirect.
No, Your Honor.
Oh,
Okay, well,
I
you're
think
done.
we're finished.
Okay. We can release the witness?
I think we're finished, she says. Okay, hold on. What time is it? 12:30. All right, let's go to Charlie's trial.
I think I'm gonna stay.
You're good. You may.
All right, you're in the courtroom.
Everyone but the witness may be seated. Please raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
I do.
You may take your seat.
Now, please state your name and spell your name.
Hi, I'm June Umchinda. It's June first name, last name Umchinda.
You don't have to, I don't think you're gonna have to lean that close to the
Oh,
microphone.
okay.
We can let you know if we can't hear you.
All right, like that.
Where do you live, ma'am?
I'm in South Florida.
Do you know Charlie Adelson?
I'm sorry. It was my alarm to come here, down here.
Is it silent now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Wait, let me just check if it's, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I don't want it to snooze. Okay.
It's okay. Do you know Charlie Adelson?
I do.
How do you know him?
He's my ex-boyfriend.
Do you see him here in the courtroom?
I do.
Could you please point him out and describe what he's wearing?
He's the middle one there with the navy blue suit on.
The record reflect the witness has identified the defendant.
The record will reflect.
When did you date Mr. Adelson?
We initially met in, I think it was like February or so, and then
February of what year?
2015.
Okay.
And we didn't speak for about 8 months. We just had like a brief meeting. And then in October, we officially started dating.
October of 2015.
Yes.
And how long did you date him?
For roughly 2.5 years.
So they're asking about Whitney. There's only a pic with her child, so I'm not going to share it. There's a picture with her child on Facebook and her married name. I'm not going to share it.
Like officially.
Okay. Does June of 2017 sound like the correct end of your relationship?
Officially, yes.
All right. And did you continue to talk to Mr. Adelson after the breakup?
We did.
When was the last time you spoke to Mr. Adelson?
A day or so before his arrest.
Okay.
We were playing phone tag and I was supposed to see him. We didn't see each other for a long time, but I was supposed to see him. I didn't get to, and then I wrote him back. I saw a message from him. And then the next day he was taken away.
All right. So that's obviously significantly after the official breakup.
Oh,
What
right.
was-
This was in April of last 2022.
What was the nature of your relationship after the official breakup? Were you kind of on again, off again, or just casually seeing each other when you were both single, or what was the deal there?
I mean, it was a lot of years that went by after our official relationship. So there were like different periods of times where we were seeing each other and then casual, but we always stayed in touch throughout the years. So,
All right. And do you still have feelings for Mr. Adelson as we sit here today?
so he's my last serious boyfriend. So I would say yes, that there's something still there. I care about him, but obviously I haven't seen him in God knows how long. So.
All right. And do you recall being interviewed by the Tallahassee Police Department in reference to this case on July 24th, 2018?
I do.
Okay. And back at that time, when you were interviewed, it had been about 2 weeks since you had talked to him. Does that ring a bell?
Something like that, yes.
Okay. And you had talked to him prior to that interview around your birthday. Is that right?
On the phone, yes.
And when is your birthday?
June 28th.
Okay. So that was obviously prior to his arrest, but just a few months before the trial of Catherine Magbanua. Did you talk to him then as well?
I'm not sure. I don't recall when her trial was. I know she had a retrial, so
Okay.
I don't know the date specifically.
Okay, but in one of those trials, didn't you testify that you had spoken to him just the night before that trial?
Right. I mean, we were still talking, so yes, I did speak.
Okay, so I'm just kind of trying to establish in reference to the important dates of this case, you seem to have had some communication with him pretty close in time to those important dates. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
But you haven't had any contact with him in reference to what you're going to say here today?
No, not since he got arrested. I haven't heard from him.
Okay. Were you dating him when what we're calling the bump occurred back on April 19th of 2016?
Yes.
And are you familiar with what we mean when we say the bump?
Is that the money extortion thing from?
The thing when Donna Adelson was approached
Yes.
by an undercover officer? Okay, so how far into your relationship with him were you at the time that occurred? And that's again, April 19th of 2016.
About a year roughly, I would say.
All right, but you began dating officially in
Well, from October, so that's not a year. It's,
Okay. more like
My
6 months.
God.
yeah.
Jesus.
What was the status of your relationship, or can you kind of describe for us what your relationship was at that time, April of 2016?
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to think of the dates again. So the bump was 2016, you said, in
Bless
April?
her
Yes, ma'am.
heart.
So this would be about 6 months into your relationship. Were you seeing each other seriously? Were you seeing a lot of each other? Tell us about
Every
that.
day, yeah.
Every day. Okay. And have you previously described the relationship at that time as a fairy tale?
Back then, yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
Inseparable.
Yes. we
Okay. So
were.
the two of you were together quite a lot during that time frame.
Yeah, I basically lived there.
Okay. And so you spent most
Not
of the
legally,
time
though.
that you were together over at his place?
Yes,
And is that the place on Whale Harbor?
it is.
Okay. And did the relationship change at some, before we leave that, when the bump occurred on April 19th, 2016, did Mr. Adelson, tell you about the bump?
No,
All right. So at some point, did the relationship change around this time frame, April of 2016?
I can't say exactly like when it changed because we've had a lot of ups and downs, but I mean, it did change. So I don't know when exactly it was.
Okay. I want to draw your attention specifically to the time frame between April and May of 2016. Are you able to tell the jury about some changes you observed in Mr. Adelson's behavior during that time frame?
I don't know, like,
Yeah, but he could have still reached out to her. You know what I mean? Like he could have sent her an email with all that money coming in from his parents, and he didn't.
if it
He was
was
done
in
with
that
her.
time frame. Exactly.
Okay. Do you recall giving a law enforcement interview in this case?
I do.
Okay. And that was done on July 24th of 2018.
Right.
Would your memory have been better back then on these issues as far as the dates that things
Does it
happened?
say what date? Like, they didn't ask me specifically when, how he was acting when. So I don't know exactly what they meant, like how he was acting, what time.
Okay.
Patty cannot control the sound any more than the sound. I mean, it's as loud as it is. I'm so sorry. It's like I don't know what to do. It's just you're not sitting next to it because it's really loud in here.
So you didn't tell them that he began to freak out around that time and act sneaky and go places without telling you where?
I said that, I just don't know at that specific time frame if that was referring to that. Like
Okay.
right now, I really have no idea right now.
Okay. At some point, did a reporter
She can't believe she's sitting there in front of him. Like I don't think she can believe it.
approach you in Mr. Adelson's driveway?
They did.
Right. And was that the first that you learned about this murder?
Yes.
So Mr. Adelson had never even told you during your serious relationship with him that his brother-in-law had been murdered?
He mentioned that he'd been murdered, but there were no details. It was just, he said, we don't know who did it and this would happen. So
Okay. So do you know when this reporter approached you?
like what time or when?
Was it approximately around June 17th of 2016? Does that sound right?
It was right after, like, I think a political holiday because I had a Band-Aid on my arm
Oh my God.
from a burn that we went to at a barbecue, and it was embarrassing that they took a photo of me with it. So I remember that I still had that Band-Aid on my arm. So it might have been
Okay.
around May or something,
All right.
maybe Memorial.
What was Charlie's comment about June June not being able to tie her shoes. Oh no, if they had a child together, the child wouldn't have been able to tie its shoes.
Are we sure it was in 2016?
Well, there's a picture like the reporter has on the internet. So whenever that article came out, it would be then.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
An article and ask if this is the one you're referencing.
Yes, so there's the band-aid on my arm, as you can see.
All right, and what is the date of that article?
That says June 17. So when is Memorial Day, May?
Yes, what is the year on the article?
2000.
Georgia's having a hard time, man. Look at her.
2016.
Okay, so can we agree it was approximately in June of 2016 that you got approached?
I believe it was May, but I think they published the article in June. But yes, around
So
June,
funny.
May, June.
I thought the reporter had the article with them when they approached you. Is that not the case?
No, I mean the photo. Like he made that article and posted it, like
From
the
the
story.
interaction.
Yeah, from I guess our candid shot or whatever.
All right, so maybe you were approached in May and then the article came out in June.
I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, and that was when that reporter approached you, that was when you found out that there was this whole backstory to this murder that may involve Charlie Adelson.
I actually didn't find out at that moment. They
Oh my
they
God.
like ran up to me asking if I'm Catherine, and I had no idea who that was. So I didn't even know who they were.
How come you didn't know who Catherine Magbanua was?
Not at all.
All right, so is that the first? Did you eventually find out who she was after you learned that name from the reporter?
Oh my
Yes,
God.
eventually.
Who was she?
She was Charlie's ex-girlfriend, and she also worked for another friend of mine at the front desk.
And who's that?
Jerry Obed.
All right. And what was she working for Jerry Obed at the time that you learned about her, I guess? Learned of her existence?
No, so I guess I met her in the front of Jerry's place once briefly, and then when I heard of her, my mind went back to that day, but I had no idea like her name or anything back then.
All right. So you were confused in May of 2016 for her by a reporter. Yes. And then you learned, oh, she was an ex-girlfriend of Charlie Adelson.
Sweet
Right?
Jesus.
Eventually, yeah.
Okay. And then subsequent to that, you realized, oh, that's the girl that used to work for Jerry Obed.
Yes.
Okay. I'm with you. All right. Once you found out about this sort of backstory to this homicide and investigation, did the defendant, Mr. Adelson, tell you anything about how to handle the police if you were to be approached by the police?
He said if anyone came knocking on the door asking questions, I don't know anything. And at that time, I really didn't know anything still. So,
So he told you not to talk to the police.
right, because I think he had to go away that weekend or week, and I was at the house by myself. So,
And had he been acting strangely for weeks before that article was published? And again, that article was published June 17th, 2016.
I believe so.
Tell us what acting strangely means.
I think I said it in my interview that he would kind of run off to places without really giving me an explanation. We kind of had a routine going. We would work, go to the gym, and then every night usually see each other at a certain time. But it was getting to the point where like he was running late or things were happening, and I didn't really know the reason. And also, I think I just felt like something was different in our relationship.
And did you notice that he had begun communicating with Catherine Magbanua around that time?
Around, sorry, the time, which
The
time
2
was it?
weeks prior to the publication of that article, which was published on June 17th, 2016.
2 weeks before that. I can't remember exactly when I found out about Catherine McBanua. Like, I know it was after May. So if it was in that 2 week period before the article came out, then
Did you say in your interview with law enforcement that in that time frame you saw him going back and forth with Katie on the calls, and I said, oh, why do you guys talk so much? And also you were commenting about the calls being at odd hours and how he's not normally up that early, and that's when you saw the call activity on his phone. Do you remember telling law enforcement that?
I remember saying I saw her name come up or something at some point in time. Again, I don't know if that is the same time, around that time. And also the odd hours thing, I was referring to another girl, I think, that lives in Philippines.
Okay. I'm going to draw your attention to page 72.
I don't have a binder.
I'm going to bring you one. Page 72, lines 7 through 22 on your interview.
Velcro shoes. That's what it
This is
was.
a mini, so we'll see later. I can work on that. But this is 72 here. Okay. You'll read
You're so right. There's no way he wasn't bragging. There's no way.
to yourself, lines 7 through 22.
So bad.
Okay, so
So let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Are you still maintaining you were referencing another woman in that comment, or were you talking about Catherine McBanua?
So in that comment, I actually was referring to when I found out the phone records of Catherine and Charlie, like speaking in the morning when they showed how often they would speak on the phone.
All right, thank you.
So,
Did
those
Mr.
are-
Adelson ever express any interest in or curiosity to you about who had killed his brother-in-law?
The answer is no.
He just said he didn't know who did it, and it was just like an unsolved blank
It
mystery.
was a
I'm going
mystery.
to ask you to look at page 34,
Unsolved mystery.
34 of that same mini transcript in front of you. And if you'll review lines 10 through 15. And just let me know when you're done.
10 through 15. was
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
So yes, I see it.
And didn't you tell law enforcement back when this interview was conducted, quote, if it wasn't him, he never said, oh, I wonder who killed Dan. Or like if it was just him saying, just like fearing, like he used to have like clothes by his bed in case they came to get him and stuff, like in the middle of the night. He was just very scared that they would come and take him. Is that what you said?
So I was saying,
Ma'am, is that what you said?
well, no, I didn't say that exactly.
Okay.
I said,
Did
he never said he wondered who
you've
killed
answered the
Dan,
question.
Don't speak over each other. We'll let her ask you questions, then answer it.
So the transcript is incorrect.
Good, improper question.
Is the transcript incorrect?
As
That's a yes
opposed
or
to
no.
your question, or you mean in general?
The question I asked you. I
It
just
doesn't
read from
match
it.
up to your question, no.
Judge, may we get sidebar?
I'm going to request that we not go to sidebar. I have another question to ask the witness.
That is what he would do. He would, instead of objecting, which he did rarely objected, it was, can we go to sidebar? And to interrupt the flow.
Did Mr. Adelson ever express any sympathy regarding the death of
Praise
Dan
the Lord,
Markell in your
BG. Praise
presence?
the Lord.
I mean, yes.
Return your attention to page 84 of the transcript, lines 23
Dude.
and 24. Page 84, lines 23 and 24. I'm sorry.
You mean section 84? Or?
No, ma'am. It's
Oh
page 84. I think I've got the lines wrong. Let me just take a look.
Golly.
Yes, okay, I was correct, 23 and 24, but you might need to back up a little for context. Didn't you tell law enforcement? That's what was weird to me. I'm always like, well, if you didn't do it, then who do you think did it or something? And he wouldn't ever like show any sympathy or anything.
I don't even see page 84.
All right, thank you. What about, let's go back to Catherine Magbanowa. Did you ever actually meet her or just knew that she worked at Obed's office?
I mean, she greeted me when I walked in the door there, so I met her as like somebody walking in really quick.
Okay, but never hung out with her socially or?
No, I don't even think I spoke to her.
Okay. Was Catherine Magbanowa, if you know, the girlfriend that was right before you with Charlie?
I'm sorry, what?
Was she the girlfriend that preceded you or was right before you?
No, I didn't even know about her. There was another girl before me.
Who was the girl that was right before you?
That I know of, it was Whitney Kick.
How long did he date Whitney Kick?
So initially when I met Charlie in February, I don't know if it was February around then, he was with Whitney at that time. So I think he broke up with her a little before we got together. So
was there anybody else between Catherine Magbanowa and you other than Whitney Kick, to your knowledge?
there was.
Okay, who was that?
Someone named Jessica.
Okay. Did you ever know of Catherine Magbanowa to be employed working for Charlie Adelson?
No.
Why can't he look at her while she's naming the girlfriends? Why?
During the time frame of the bump, so the bump in April, but prior to Ms. Magbanowa's arrest in October, was the defendant picking up communication with Catherine Magbanowa? Did you notice that he was communicating with her more?
I don't know if it was that time frame, like I said.
During this time frame that I'm talking about, did the defendant express concerns to you that his phone was being tapped?
I mean, it was probably during that time frame, but he did say that at some point. So.
Were you still dating the defendant at the time that Catherine Magbanowa was arrested on October 1st of 2016?
Yes.
What was the defendant's behavior like after her arrest?
I mean, I think around that time,
Hey,
the media got a hold of the story, so there was...
That's not my question. What was the defendant's behavior like after Catherine Magbanowa's arrest?
Well, I guess his behavior was just someone that's being convicted of murder. Or not convicted, accused of murder, I'm sorry.
All right, was Charlie Adelson?
I'm sorry.
Oh my God, I fucked up.
Did you ever actually meet her or just knew that she worked?
At that time, so I think,
Did he sleep with a gun at night? In that time frame specifically?
so when you say sleep, do you mean like physically in the bed or?
You tell me.
Oh my
Where's
So
the gun?
he had guns because he had his carry license. So he had a few at different places. So in his bedroom,
But
he slept where he
specifically in
slept.
this time frame, did he change his habits in reference to the gun?
No,
So
not
he
that I
didn't.
know of.
Okay, so he didn't begin sleeping with a gun under his pillow or near his bed where he hadn't before.
Not sleeping with it, like it was in the room though, so I don't know.
All right. Was he super stressed and very affected by the arrest of Catherine McDaniel?
Yes,
But not super stressed and very affected from what you observed by the death of Daniel Markel, was he?
I have no idea about that.
Well, you said he wasn't
Where is that?
in the interview that we just reviewed.
I mean,
where
what
you
line is
said
it?
'84, lines 23 and 24, which we've already done. I think you couldn't find page 84.
No, but I think I know what you're talking about. It was, I think I was speculating on it. He didn't say.
He wouldn't show like any sympathy or anything, right?
I mean, that was my opinion, but I have no idea if he did or not.
Well, the question was, did he express it to you?
I think his actions did, but he didn't physically, like, verbally say it.
His actions expressed grief over the death of Dan Markel? What were those actions?
Well, I mean, just somebody concerned, upset over this tragedy and everything.
But that's the opposite of what you told law enforcement in your law enforcement interview.
Well, that
isn't
was
it?
like a long time ago. That
So
was
has your
probably
memory
7 years ago.
Has your memory improved since 2018?
Regarding what?
This incident and Charles Adelson's lack of remorse over the death of his brother-in-law.
So after that, after whatever I said, obviously it's been a lot of years. So he probably expressed sympathy after I said that.
All right. What about his mother, Donna Adelson? Did you know her?
God.
I did.
How was she holding it together during this time frame where the bump was occurring, after the bump occurred?
I think she was also stressed out.
Did you observe her to be crying or appear as if she had been crying?
I've seen her like that before, yes.
Did she tell you she was on painkillers for stress?
She may have, I'm not sure.
Did you notice that Donna Adelson was really involved with her grandchildren?
I believe she was.
And was that Wendy's kids?
Yes.
Specifically? Did Donna Adelson ever express any concerns to you about who killed Dan Markel?
No.
No.
Did you say to law enforcement that the Adelsons weren't ever curious, like who really killed him? They weren't upset about it, it seemed like. Did you say that?
I might have said it.
Page 50, lines 19 through 23.
So bad.
Okay, so what were you asking? I'm sorry.
Did you say, quote, like they weren't ever curious, like who really killed him? They weren't upset about it, it seemed like.
I did, and I was speculating again, so.
Did the defendant ever say anything about something he did coming back to him?
Where is that?
Why don't you answer the question first?
Wait, what was, you said something coming back to him? What do you mean?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, did the defendant ever tell you about something bad he did coming back to him?
She was Miss Broward Outstanding Teen. That was her title.
I think he was referring to a horoscope.
Yes, tell us about that, please.
From what I recall, I think we were just reading horoscopes and his, I don't even remember at this point. I'd have to look it up again, but.
Page 109.
Okay.
Did you review this transcript this morning before your testimony today?
I reviewed it beforehand in the email that you sent.
Hey, Dreamweaver.
So which line was it?
Page 80, I'm sorry. This is page 109, line 9 through page 110, line 1. And the question is, did you say that the horoscope was something about something you did in the past will come back and take a big toll on your life? And he said, quote, "Isn't that so true? Wow, that's on point," or something.
Yes.
Wow.
Was this before or after the arrest of Catherine Magbanua?
I really don't remember that part.
Did you ever ask him about what happened to Dan Markel?
I did, yes.
And what did he tell you?
Well, he told me he was shot and they didn't know who did it.
Okay. What about Whendi Adelson? Were you ever around her during the time that you were dating her brother?
Yes.
Did she ever express any concern to you about the murder of her child's father?
I don't really remember too much of it.
Did the topic come up at all regarding
I think a topic about her being a single mother came up, and that's all I remember.
Did she make a comment to you that things were still hard for her even though Dan was gone?
I think so.
Did she make a comment, you're asking?
Yes.
I think it was something along the lines of that, if I remember.
And did at some point Charlie Adelson tell you that he and Whendi were actually fighting about this case?
He mentioned that at some point in time.
And was Whendi not speaking to the defendant for some period of time because of something to do with this case?
I forgot about that.
I don't know like how long the time was, but I believe, yes, she wasn't speaking to him at one point.
And did you know what the thing having to do with this case was that caused them to not be speaking?
I have no idea.
During the time that you were dating Charlie Adelson, I think you said you would stay over there at the house in Whale Harbor. Was that every night or most every night?
Every night. Maybe one night, like we missed, like, or if he was out of town, then.
During the time that you were over there, did you have an opportunity to observe large amounts of cash in his residence?
Here it comes.
I've seen cash there. So.
All right. And are you aware of a large safe that's there in the residence?
There is a safe.
Okay. And during the time that you were dating him, did he have money in that safe, cash?
I believe so.
All right. And did he have thousands and thousands of dollars, stacks of hundreds? Did you say that?
I believe at one point in time.
Did you say, quote, hundreds are like dollars to him?
I did say that.
Did you say that, quote, all of his money is like stapled together, the hundreds in bundles?
I believe I did say that.
Do you need to review the statement?
No, I mentioned like the staples. I just don't remember the bundle part. Are those my exact words? Or?
Page 42, lines 22, I'm sorry, 42, lines 20 through 22.
Oh, yeah. There was an email Wendy sent to her parents about Charlie's vile behavior, and they all agreed to not speak until he went to therapy. What was the vile behavior? I don't even know, but you could tell she had a hard time.
Okay, I see it.
Thank you, B.
And did you say
Oh,
all
it
of his
just-
money is like stapled?
You got a FOIA, but it doesn't say what the vial was. A verbal diarrhea will do it.
All of his money is like stapled together, the hundreds in bundles.
Yes.
After your breakup with Mr. Adelson, has he made any large purchases on your behalf?
I don't know.
You don't know?
After our breakup?
Yes, like has he bought you a big ticket item? A car, a condo?
No.
Condo.
Has anybody tried to tell you what to say here today?
No.
Has
Just
anybody
myself.
has anybody told you, I don't know, to forget what you said in that interview? Did anybody instruct you to do that? Is my question.
No.
One moment, please, Your Honor.
Is there any water in Okay. Thanks.
No further questions.
Cross-examination.
All right, well, let's start right there. Good afternoon. My name's Dan Rashbaum.
Hi, good afternoon.
Have we ever met before?
No.
Have you ever seen me before in your life?
I saw you on the internet, but no, never in person in my life.
Fair enough. Have I ever talked to you on the phone?
No, I got a subpoena from you the other day to attend trial here, but I've never physically heard from you.
Has anyone from my office, my colleague Kate Myers, anyone from my team at all ever reached out to you about anything?
No.
Okay.
I was actually surprised you didn't get a depo or anything from me. So
I never deposed you, right?
no, I haven't heard from you or Charlie or anyone.
Okay. So let's just make that clear. Let's clear up a couple other things. Professor Markel was murdered in 2014.
Right.
Did you know Charlie Adelson in 2014?
No.
You didn't start dating him until, I think you said, give or take, October of 2015, right?
That's right.
Okay. So any type of feelings he had about the murder of Professor Markel in 2014, you wouldn't know anything about that, right?
Right.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd have to see. I don't know.
We're going to do a little bit more of this in a little bit, but that time period that Miss Kappelman was asking you that you were confused about where Charlie was acting odd.
Right.
You know what the bump is, right?
The Donna thing, the
Yeah,
extortion.
Where law enforcement approached Donna Adelson on the street.
Yes.
You probably watched it on TV.
Yes, everywhere.
Right. And you know there was a wire involved in that, correct?
I do.
And that's the point in time that Charlie Adelson was acting kind of weird, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Kinda.
Let's go back a little bit. When you dated Charlie, did you go out a lot when you were dating?
It was like 50-50, but yes, in the beginning we went out a lot every weekend. If we could do nights sometimes too.
Did he work a lot?
A lot.
He started early in the morning and came home late at night a lot of days?
Almost pretty much every day, but like Sunday and Saturday sometime. Saturday, Sunday.
And he worked most of the time 6 days a week.
Yes,
And his work would take him all over the southern part of the state, right?
right.
He'd be in the car a lot, right?
Yes.
When he dated you and he was in the car, did he bother you a lot by calling you all the time while he was driving?
He knew I was at work and we would see each other before leaving the house. And then when we got back, so he didn't have a need to really call me on his way to work. He would text me and we would text sometimes throughout the day if I had a chance.
Oh, by the way, Daniel, when you're in love with someone and they call you, it's not always a bother. Bye, Daniel.
Now, you said Charlie keeps a lot of cash at his house, right?
I probably said that, yes.
Okay. And he staples his cash, correct?
That's what I saw, yes.
Okay. And again, you saw this cash at his house in 2016, right? When you dated him, well after the murder.
Oh, yeah, well, way after that, yeah.
Now, there was this discussion about a gun and sleeping with it. He keeps a gun in his nightstand next to his bed, right?
Right.
Are you aware that that habit started on July 18, 2014?
I have no idea.
But ever since you knew him, he kept a gun on his nightstand, right?
Not on it.
In the drawer in his nightstand.
I
Apologies.
think it was in his safe and in the car, but
By the way, his house has a lot of camera equipment, right?
yeah,
Like a lot of camera equipment, right?
yes.
Are you aware that that camera equipment was installed within 2 weeks of Professor Markel's murder? Are you aware of that?
No,
But it was there when you were there, correct?
right.
How about the barbed wire behind his house? His barbed wire, right?
Yes,
Are you aware that that was installed after Professor Markel's murder?
no.
Would you date a guy who had barbed wire on their house? I don't know. I wouldn't.
Did you ever go to the Adelson Institute?
I did.
Did you see all the camera equipment there?
I didn't notice.
Now, I think you talked about this, that there were a lot of, that media was starting to come around, right?
Yes,
And this was in 2016 after the bump and after some arrests
right.
and after the Tallahassee Police Department released an affidavit saying that Charlie Adelson was part of the murder. You recall that?
Right.
And you asked him and he said he didn't do it, right?
Sustained as self-serving hearsay. Members of the jury, with disregard the last question by Mr. Rashbaum. Please continue.
Did Ms. Kappelman just ask you whether you asked Charlie Adelson about the murder?
Not in the same context, but yes, basically.
Judge, may I go sidebar? I want to make sure I don't step on.
You may continue with your examination.
Let me ask it this way. After you asked Charlie Adelson if he knew anything or participated in the murder? Did you continue to date him?
Yes,
Did you continue to stay at his house almost every day?
yes. We were every day until we broke up.
You didn't have any worry about your safety, right?
No.
By the way, during this time period,
Oh, can I interrupt you? Sorry. I did have a worry about,
Hold
oh,
on. They're going to need to ask you the question. You just don't need to start offering statements unless it's clarifying the last question.
it was clarifying.
Then you may clarify your answer as to the last question.
So, I'm sorry, the last question one more time, because now I forgot it.
Please ask again.
I have forgotten it as well.
Oh my
Did you
God.
continue to stay at his house and spend time with him? I believe that was the question.
Oh, now I remember. Okay, you asked if I felt safe. So at one point in time, he was getting death threats and all this stuff. So at that time when we were together, I kind of felt unsafe with people recognizing us or something like that.
Did you ever feel unsafe? Do you ever think that Charlie Adelson was going to hurt you?
No,
Now, during the time after these media reports, etc., did Charlie take trips overseas?
yes,
Did he always come back?
yes.
Did he once tell you he wasn't withdraw? Withdraw.
He has never been sanctioned, but the appeals are going through and they haven't done ineffective counsel yet.
Ms. Kappelman asked you about how he was angry, how he was upset. Do you recall those questions?
I do.
At that time, there were Dateline specials being aired, right?
Yes, more than Dateline, but
And what was his reaction to these media reports?
I think he was just flustered and stressed out and a ton of different emotions.
Was he angry?
Yes.
Now, you were interviewed by law enforcement in 2018. I think that's what we established finally today, right?
Yes.
And your testimony then was essentially the same as it was today, correct?
My testimony, from being, yes.
They asked you pretty much the same questions.
Yes. We just went over my transcript basically. So.
That was in 2018. There's nothing today that they asked you different is new from 2018, right?
No, my memory just didn't remember the dates, but no.
But their
Oh
questions
my
were
God.
the same. There's no new topic.
Right.
When was Charlie
Imagine committing the murder. Again, that's horrifying. But then you rely on her as your witness.
Adelson arrested?
Better people, dude.
I believe it was April 2022.
So 4 years after they asked you those very same questions, correct?
Correct.
May I have one moment, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
Has Charlie ever told you to lie?
Sorry. Has he ever told me a lie?
Yeah.
Oh,
He has, yes.
He's told you to lie?
Oh, I thought you said a lie.
Has Charlie ever told you to lie?
No, never.
No further questions.
reiteration.
If a man's told you a lie, he's not told you two lies.
Right.
So the defense was trying to get you to move the time period of when Charlie was acting crazy and angry to when the news articles were being published.
Right.
But in your law enforcement interview, you articulated that he had been acting weird for weeks prior to that first news article. Isn't that right? And you didn't
That's
know
what
why.
I remember. Yes.
Ma'am? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And did they raised, oh, didn't he tell you? He didn't have anything to do with it. Did he tell you that he had purchased a vehicle for Ms. McBano or given her a vehicle?
He didn't tell me, but I saw that in the 2020 thing and asked him about it.
Okay, and he admitted he gave her a vehicle.
He said
Not a
his
good thing.
father, it was an old car that his father,
Did he give her
Transfer.
a vehicle?
I don't know.
Did he mention giving her or contributing to a breast augmentation for Catherine McBanois?
He said he never contributed to that.
If you'll look at tab 1 of the binder in front of you, the trial on May 23rd, 2022 should be your first tab.
Tabs.
And if you'll look first on page 1197, lines 19 through 24. Are you with me?
Someone earlier said she should be on Love on the Spectrum. Mm.
Yes. Can you
I
say
haven't
the
asked the
lines
question.
again? What were the lines?
Yes, ma'am. It's 1197 is the page and the lines are 19 through 24.
Right.
Did you previously testify? Question, did he put you on the payroll at the Adelson Institute after you broke up? No. Do you recall him telling you that he gave Catherine McBanois a car? Answer, I do. Page 1216.
That's what he said, yes, at the time.
And would you turn to 1216 now?
I'm there, yes.
Oh, okay. And in that testimony, did you also testify? Question, so now your testimony is that he told you he paid for half of her breast augmentation.
He said that at one point, but I think it was a joke.
No further questions?
You may step down. Will the witness be recalled by the party?
Judge, we do have her on subpoena, so there's a possibility.
You may step down.
Brutal.
Thank you.
Wait, here, wait, watch.
Please call your next witness.
Oh, they cut. Fuck. Because that's when she walks by and says, "Happy birthday." Can you see how much revenue she sold? Yeah, I can. I just can't right now. Yeah, I can see. But not at 1:30 in the morning. Okay. I have to go. I have radio tomorrow. I hope you all have a great evening. Thanks for enjoying this time with me. As you see my windows. Thank you all. This blonde thanks you. Well, thank you. $400. You're hilarious. Did Georgia say Charlie traveled sex tourism while dating him? Yeah, pretty much what it was. Let me thank everyone. West Coast, this gem thing's so cute. Sparkles. Thank you. I don't know what UNC alert is, but thanks, JJ. Thank you, Linda and Sean. Appreciate you. Hey, Linda, thanks again. Oh, Andrew asked a while back, if you had one question to ask Donna Sue, what would it be? Mine, prior to July 18, when did you wash some money or why did you try it? Thanks, Sean. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Audrey. Thanks for joining, Peachy. It's very kind of you. And Agent 47. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. I will see you over the weekend. Bye-bye.